You're listening to the Let's Go Buffalo podcast, your new favorite podcast for everything Bills and Sabres. Oh, what's going on, everybody? You are listening to the Let's Go Buffalo podcast, your favorite podcast for all things Bills and Sabres, with the pals, Nigel and Tom, this evening. Episode 41 coming at you, the live first ever 2024 first round of the NFL Draft Hang-Tacular, baby. Tommy, how are we doing, pal?
Oh, buddy, I'm good, dude. Here we go. This is the night where dreams come true, right? All hope, everything is just hope, and it's everybody. Like, this is where the whole season starts. This is it.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell
the next big Buffalo Bill signed, drafted this evening.
Yep. I'm so excited to just stop guessing about everything.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Can't wait to see the ridiculous trades that are made, potentially maybe even the Bills. I just can't wait to see the surprises that are going to happen, dude. Like,
I know.
I remember, I think I referenced this the other day, dude, but like, I remember the year Josh Allen was drafted, dude, and just like wondering what dimension I was in when Baker Mayfield was drafted first.
Yep.
And it was just absolute craziness, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is talking with my buddy Ryan, who we'll hear from a bunch tonight. But we were on the phone earlier today. This is like Christmas, dude. Like the NFL draft is just so much. It's so exciting. It's so, like you said, it's not even just like for the players, hopeful, dude. Like as fans, like when your team is dog shit, this is when you get to be like, this is my night, dude. This is my Super Bowl.
This is the Super Bowl. Yeah, I was just about to say that, man.
So
yes.
It's a big deal for everybody, man. It's a big deal for everybody.
Can we say right off the rip here hey, everybody, please drop a like. We're gonna be here all evening. Like, and we're picking Bills are picking 28. So in theory, so we're here all night. We will be hanging, doing lots of fun, different things. But please drop a like. Please share this. If you have a friend who's like hanging out and watching the draft, like come hang out and watch the draft with us.
Yeah.
So please drop a like, and a follow and a subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does go a long way.
Yes, sir. Well, Tom, live podcast or Hang-Tacular or otherwise, we're going to get this damn thing started with a beverage, are we not?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, buddy. I'm ready. Good to go?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to say, get your beverage. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I just got myself in the eye a little bit. Hell yeah, dude.
4D, man.
Bills Mafia. Tommy, what are you drinking, pal?
Oh, it's draft night, baby. Draft night. It's got to be a Labatt Blue, tall boy.
Yeah, dude.
Going in my tailgate raincoat.
Woo! That is an actual small raincoat, just in case anybody was wondering. It is the best koozie I've ever seen in my life. Well, I am drinking yet another Three Heads beer. This is the kind of juicy. So not to be confused with the kind. Don't get any ideas, Tom. The kind of juicy, hazy double India Pale Ale. So I'm ready to enjoy the heck out of this.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, pal. Go Bills.
Go Bills, dude. Go Bills.
Oh yeah, bro.
This hood is in the way.
The hood is in the way of your spout there?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so Tom, this is a question that I'm going to be asking everybody that's going to pop in tonight. And we've got, I think, what do we have? Four guests that we'll see over the course of the evening?
I'm actually really excied. Like we
yeah,
have a lot of friends coming on. This is going to be cool.
Yeah, before too long here, we'll have Tom, why don't you introduce, we won't bring him on quite just yet, but why don't you share with the peeps who your first guest is going to be this evening?
Yeah, he's a division rival, so we want to make him kind of wait in the wings a little bit, kind of sweat it out. So
that's correct.
It's my buddy Cole, who is a New England Patriots fan, and he is so gracious to hop on, and he's going to watch the Patriots pick live here with us. He's going to hop on here in a minute here, but we have him lined up. We got some other friends from Rochester, so some Bills fans, buddies coming on later on. We'll have people in and out all evening. And if we have any buddies that we kind of we didn't reach out to, like hop in the comment section, throw up some comments, some questions, all that stuff. We'll throw you up here, and we'll love to kind of discuss shit with you. So that'd be awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, over the course of the evening, we'll hear from Tom and I's former private lesson teacher from way back in the day, Mr. Aaron Stabell, a crushing musician and crushing friend and crushing Bills fan.
Watch him come on and like make us like have to go do a pad exercise. Like
that. No, he'll just tell us that we suck. My buddy Ryan from we actually met at MCC back in the day, lifelong Bills fan. He'll be around this evening. Our buddy Dana from Ithaca. Oh, that's where we met him. He's not from there anymore. But our buddy Dana, another crushing musician and Bills fan. And let's see, am I forgetting anybody? I don't think so.
No, man, that's it. That's it. Oh, our pal Jake is off on the West Coast at a bachelor party, so
yes,
he might just pop in, and that's really what I want.
Yeah,
I want Jake rogue. Just to emerge, and I can't wait for it.
That would honestly be great.
Yeah. Man.
So yeah, dude.
Can before we go hopping too far in, I actually have some draft questions for you.
Okay.
Let's talk about our giveaway. We are doing all night long. We're doing a giveaway, and it's all about you guys. We just want to just give back to you guys. We have these sick, shiny "Let's Go Buffalo" logo stickers that will send to you.
It's like a holographic Pokemon card.
It's sick. And we will send to you free of charge. We're gonna make Jake do it, to be honest with you.
Hell yeah.
And all you gotta do is go to the YouTube channel. If you're already watching us live, you're already there. Please make sure to subscribe. Please like the Hang-Tacular, this live stream right here, and then comment on the live stream with hashtag Bills Mafia and anything else you got. So we'd love to kind of give as many of these away as possible. So please hop in and participate.
Yeah, dude. So Tom, and I feel like I prefaced this question earlier, and then I don't know where I went with it. I'm planning to ask this question to everybody that pops in tonight. And if you would like to answer in the comments too, don't be shy. What is your dream scenario tonight for the Bills? Ooh. Like if you could put together your ideal draft scenario, what does the night look like for you for the Buffalo Bills?
Now, how dreamlike?
I in your like you would wake up tomorrow and be like, that's everything that I hoped would happen, dude.
Yeah.
So, but like within reason, like if you're gonna trade, if you want Marvin Harrison Jr., like you got to say you're gonna trade up for him.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say Marvin Harrison Jr. falling to 28 man. That's it. That's the
No, that ain't gonna happen.
Man. The perfect scenario for me is that enough quarterbacks get picked ahead. Even some of the ones like Michael Penix, some of those guys who might be like second round picks get pulled up into the first rounds. Mm-hmm. A bunch of the top 3 wide receivers go. Offensive tackle is picked quite a bit. Some defensive players, and all of a sudden, this board falls to the Bills. We're like, we have picks. We have no wrong answer. That's my hope, right? That's my dream, is that it could be Cooper DeJean. It could be Murphy. It could be Leggett. It could be BTR, right? Like it's BTJ, excuse me. I just want there to be a plethora of options and not be kind of squirreled away and kind of cornered and pushed into a corner where we don't have a pick that we're happy with. And then if that happens, trade out, Bean. Don't do anything silly. Just trade out.
Yeah.
You?
Yep. Dude, I think, and this is, I watched some more film today. And Bills Mafia is going to crucify me for this, dude. If any Bills Mafia hears this, they're gonna crucify me. I am so in on Cooper DeJean, dude. I think this kid is such a monstrous difference maker.
Yeah,
he is an absolute ball hawk. He fills the box like you wouldn't believe, dude. He's just like a juiced up, younger, more better ball skilled Jordan Poyer. Like right there on your wall, dude.
You like my new jersey? My new Poe jersey up there?
I do like that, dude. I am so in on Cooper DeJean, dude. I absolutely cannot wait. We're gonna have you. That's why we're bringing you on, Aaron, to come on and help us because we can't
Yeah.
do it.
Oh, we're doing it, man. We're in on this.
We are.
Great.
Speaking of guests, Tom. Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
So yeah, I completely agree. I think Dijon would be so awesome. And can you imagine the branding, man? Like, we'll be set. Just a whole bunch of. Hey, man, the mustard outfit would be coming back. Just so you know.
Yeah, that would be sick. That would be sick. Yeah, dude. I just think I think his ability to make plays is just too big of a thing to pass up, dude. Unless I mean, like, and then the only other one I could see, dude, like I like Chop Robinson a lot too. I don't think there's a chance that he gets to pick 28, but man, if he did, dude, like that's another sprint to the podium pick for me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man,
it'll be one of those two would be sick. But I think my ideal is honestly Cooper DeJean. So we'll see what happens with all that, dude.
bro. I really do. So
yeah.
All right, man. So I think at this point the Bears are on the clock.
Are they officially?
Goodell is up here doing his thing.
Yeah.
And we don't need to talk. We don't really need to listen to him. But I think we go in and Cole, get ready there, bud.
Yeah, absolutely.
So kind of to recap, this is my buddy Cole. He's from up here in New England, and he's born and raised New England fan. He's a good guy. And before he comes on, I need to make sure that we welcome him properly. I have several hats to wear tonight. But I think with him, we need to make sure that we have the AFC East champions hat for as he's coming on. So, Cole, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Nice. I like that. I like that.
And all he has to do is wave around his 11 championship rings, and then it's easy.
Yeah, can you find me your Bills Super Bowl champion hat in there?
I knew he was going to go there.
It had to be coming.
Yeah, well, that's right. Gotta have my fun. What's up, Cole?
Not much. It's nice to be on the show. I'm very excited for tonight. I've been a fan of the NFL for a long time now. And the NFL draft is always one of the best nights of the year, Oh,
totally.
And it's really unique to me this year because, for as long as I've been a Patriots fan, we're always picking late in the draft or we're trading back. So this is the first time where
probably right.
We're drafting really high. So it's been a different experience for me, a lot more nervous, as you can see, nervous Patriots fan. But I'm excited. It's going to be a fun night. I'm excited to see what trades are going to happen, and
sure,
man, I think there's going to be a lot. I really do. Like, I think there's going to be a lot of movement.
I think there definitely could be, dude.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be some big ones.
Who are the teams that we might be like on the lookout for doing a trade? Some that come to mind to me is like the Vikings.
Vikings, yeah, I'm hearing a lot about them, and they want to get a quarterback after they let Kirk Cousins go.
Yep.
It's just going to be a matter if they can maneuver up to where they can get a guy they like.
Right.
I'm also hearing the Giants are
Yep.
all in on trying to trade up and get a guy they want, which is comical given how they just gave Daniel Jones that massive deal. I was like, wow.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that gives Brian Dable and Joe Shane an opportunity to like go get their guy,
Oh, yeah. I agree. So,
bye, Nigel.
He's taking a break, man.
Nah, he just said he wasn't properly prepped for a 4-hour marathon tonight. He's going to go charge his computer. He's got to grab his charger, so it's all good. He'll be back in a minute here. But who else? So Vikings, Giants, man. So what are the odds? Do you think the Patriots trade out and go get a haul?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm hearing that we're gonna stay put and we're gonna draft our guy, but
I mean, but for the right price, right?
For the right price, I would love to stay in the top 10.
Yes.
I mean, I endured an awful season last year, and getting a top 3 pick is awesome. But I mean, if we trade back, I would love to get a haul, and I'd love to stay in the top 10. I don't know if that'll happen, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Man, yeah, yes. I think you guys need that quarterback, right? Like you need that quarterback answer. But I could see the logic in trading out and especially if you get a haul going up to number 3, you have to sell the house, right? You have to bring everything. And I think that could really give you the pieces to go kind of put stuff around this roster, right? Like you could go get your tackle, you could go get a wide receiver, you could get some defensive weapons, and then draft a quarterback like next year, kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean,
so I
trading
can
back,
see that logic,
it would be beneficial because we do have a lot of holes. We're rebuilding.
Right.
We're going to be rebuilding for a few years. But if we draft the right quarterback, that can change everything, man.
Right.
It's a throwing a dart at the dartboard. You just
exactly.
You're
Yes.
hoping it's a bullseye.
Yes, you do. Right. And you have to. And so then you keep throwing it until you get it right. Like you can't just kind of, mess around and hope and pray this guy will work out. Like you got to move on from Mac Jones and then go and take another shot at it. Instead of, I think the biggest sin that the Patriots could have made this offseason is somehow paying Mac Jones any amount of money.
Yeah. We didn't make the mistake the Giants made. So we knew what Mac Jones was, and we decided to move on.
Yes.
While we could. So
I secretly hoped that you're going to pay Mac Jones, just as However, that was like Gerard Mayo made the right decision and moved on.
Yeah. Dude, Cole, as I was trying to queue myself up for some questions, and then my laptop died. Really cool.
We're going to be on here for a while, pal. Like it's going to be a bit, just Yep. So I thought it was plugged in. It was just like out a little bit. Like the magnet didn't click. Whatever.
Okay. So I don't know if this was discussed while I was gone, and if it was, I apologize. But Cole, you kind of mentioned it earlier, and Bill's not calling the shots for this, but always been trading back. Like I don't think I've ever seen the Patriots make a first-round pick. Just always trading back. Do you think there is a chance that they will trade out of this number 3 spot?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think there is a chance. It all depends on what we're getting back. Trading, like Tom said, trading up to number 3, you're gonna have to give a lot, and I know the Patriots will demand a lot. So it's possible. We'll find out when they get on the clock. I think that's when the phones are going to start ringing.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be a 10 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, that's one of those times like I want to be a fly on the wall just to see like what does it look like in the war room and how many like all the phones light up, everything's right, everything just goes crazy. Like
I know that's like. Yeah, dude. I think about that every year, like whether it's the NHL draft or the NFL draft, doesn't matter, dude. I'm like, I would do the list of things I would do to just be in the room, like not allowed to say a word, just be in the room and observe, dude. That list is long and it is disgusting, dude. I would do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
It would just be so much fun.
Oh, God. Can you imagine? Yeah. All right. Pick is in for the Bears.
They all look very happy.
Any guesses on who are the
dude? Like if they like, this is just one of those. Don't screw it up. Just don't make the easy choice. Don't screw it up.
Yeah.
All right. Here he comes.
That being said, dude, I will piss my pants if it's like Jaden Daniels or JJ McCarthy.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
All righty, here we go. Boys.
Yep, Caleb Williams.
Yep.
Man, so for him, like you gotta think, like, has there been for a player picked number 1 overall, a quarterback going to a team picking number 1 overall? Has there been a better situation in the past 10 years than that?
Dude, it does. Assuming. Because here's the thing, dude. I'm not positive that coaching isn't the issue in Chicago. I'm just not positive that Eberflus has it on lock over there. Do you know who their offensive coordinator is off the top of your head?
I don't, but I will do some producing.
I just don't get the impression that offense isn't guilty free of coaching issues. And so
Shane Waldron.
Yeah, that's not a name I know. Cole, do you know? Oh, they got him from Seattle
last year. Yep, and he's a good coordinator. it'll definitely be interesting to see if they can get the most out of those weapons and the guys they signed this offseason, because they did do a lot in free agency. They got a lot of guys for him, and he's set up to do well. It's just, I think, like you said, it's going to be a lot of the coaching.
Yeah, he does. He absolutely, in terms of weapons, in terms of that situation, absolutely pretty awesome for him.
Yeah.
It shouldn't, if he's going to hit, it shouldn't take him too long for people to see if he's going to be it or not. So I guess we'll see with him, dude. But I'm excited, dude. I think his film is so awesome, dude. He's super athletic. He can throw the ball a mile. It's like the quarterbacks that are getting picked early, man. Like, if you're not dual threat, I'm not sure. I think the pocket quarterback is starting to flirt with just like a thing of the past, dude.
Well, it's definitely become a thing of the past, and it has to. If you are a pocket passer, you have to be elite. You have to be Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be Joe Burrow to be able to. That's what you need to be able to do. And you have to do it at an incredibly high level.
Yeah. I just, man, like, if I'm an offensive coordinator, I guess because you can't, like, that accuracy that Joe Burrow has is crazy, but I don't know, man. Like, if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm desperate for a quarterback that's dual threat, like, the way a Josh Allen is or whatever, man, or Caleb Williams. What were you going to say, Cole?
I think the best quarterbacks that we're seeing in the league now are these quarterbacks that have the ability to scramble, but they are primarily pass from the pocket, and they can improvise. Like Patrick Mahomes, I wouldn't classify him as a scrambler, but man, he has the ability to move around and get where he needs to go with the pass the ball. And I see a lot of that in Caleb Williams. Watching him at USC the last couple of years, he's just he can just move around, and he gets to a spot where he can make the pass. It's very impressive. I'm not saying he's going to be like Patrick Mahomes, but I mean,
Bears, congratulations.
Yeah, seriously. Dude, I like the word that you used there, improvise, dude. That's a great word for it, because like those Patrick Mahomes-esque plays, dude, like, that's all it is. He's just that pocket presence and that pocket manipulation he's got is absolutely crazy. And the way he improvises to get himself into those spots you were just talking about is absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Just ridiculous.
All right, this is where it gets interesting now, because a lot of people say it's probably going to be Jaden Daniels from LSU, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It could be Drake May here as well.
I like JJ McCarthy a lot too, man. JJ McCarthy is no slouch.
No. Man, I'd be so surprised if it's JJ. Just fires all the way up to 2.
Yeah, I know that would be a big shot for him, dude. He probably won't go 2. That was a bit of a stretch by me, but
he's very popular.
I mean, it's
possible. I like him a lot, dude.
Yeah,
everybody loves him. I mean, all these teams that I've heard, he's interviewing really well, and he's got Jim Harbaugh's endorsement. So I mean,
which counts. I mean, that's a heavy endorsement, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Good old hard dog. Now, Cole, do you want the Commanders just to make the decision for the Patriots and just pick one of them and the Patriots can get the other, or is there one that you prefer between Jaden Daniels and Drake May?
I like both guys. I like Jaden Daniels. He's definitely more of a scrambler, I would say, than like Caleb Williams. But
he's got some legs on him,
which is also makes me worried, because he's not the biggest guy, and he did take some huge shots in college. Like, oh my gosh, it's like, are you okay, dude? And I just know when the NFL it's gonna be brutal. So I do have questions about his durability, but I like his ability to make big plays. He did a ton of that at LSU last year. And as for Drake May, I mean, he's got everything you're looking for in NFL quarterback. He's got the size, he's got the arm.
He's got a cannon of an arm.
He's got a cannon for an arm.
That's what I see out of him. Is his arm talent is pretty
high. If the
high.
Patriots do end up getting Drake May, I mean, I think he's going to be a lot more talented than Mac Jones was. He's going to be able to make a lot more plays than Mac Jones could. I don't know how he is as a leader.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my question for him.
Right.
So
Can he go in and win over the locker room?
Yeah. So both guys have their pros and cons. I'm fine either way with whichever guy we get. Someone we haven't talked about, you guys mentioned him briefly, but Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah,
I think he's the most surefire guy in this draft.
Yeah.
Even more surefire than Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
You know?
No, he's the best player in the draft. Far and away.
If we had a quarterback that we could rely on, we'd be taking him. No question that.
100%, dude.
Like Tom said earlier, like we're in this position where we don't have a quarterback and we need to get one. So I think we're gonna take
Kobe Brissett, ride that right off into the sunset, man. Give him Marvin Harrison Jr. and I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I think
that'd
I like
be
that.
Crazy.
Dude,
I love Marvin Harrison Jr. I think he's gonna be a star.
Bro, his film is absolutely jaw-dropping, man. It's honestly the word that comes to mind is cool, dude. All right, here we go. So Tom, you're a little ways ahead, just FYI.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. Okay.
Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
Jaden Daniels.
I think Washington got a good quarterback, you know. I think
for sure, dude.
He's gonna make a lot of plays for them.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, thinking about the rest of that roster, man, it's just I feel like they have so many holes, right? So, who's their number one wide receiver? Why am I blanking on his name?
Terry McLaurin.
McLaurin, right? And he just got paid, right?
They have Jahan Dotson.
Antonio Gibson is no longer there. Brian Thomas Jr. is there though, so they have a decent run game.
Wait a minute, Brian Thomas Jr.
Brian, what's his name?
No, it's not. That's the
name of the wide receiver in this draft.
Oh, yeah. Oh gosh. Oh,
I can't save you from that one though. I'm not sure.
Brian something Thompson.
I don't know.
Brian Robinson.
Robinson.
Yeah. Okay, so I was right. All right. I gotta trust myself a little bit.
Just circling around. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Like a couple of shirks, dude. All right, so if Cole, I guess we kind of touched on it there. Is your dream scenario May, or is what's your perfect world, best case scenario pick?
Yeah, it's probably Drake May. You know, we need a quarterback. Unless we're trading back to number
6
with the Giants, maybe.
Yeah.
Now that was going to be my next question for you. If you trade back, how far back are you comfortable trading? Like a couple spots, several spots? Like what are you thinking in terms of that?
I want to be in the top 10. I think if we were to trade with the Giants, I'm okay with that. You know, trading back to number 6, we could get Malik Neighbors. There's some really good players.
Hell yeah, dude.
I wouldn't draft. I don't know if they'd draft quarterback at number 6.
JJ McCarthy.
I probably wouldn't.
You know, that feels high for JJ. I don't know, but I think there's a lot of quarterback hungry teams that I think people are going to move up for. You know, the people are going to.
I guess it all depends on the haul we get. If we could get 3 years of first round picks and JJ McCarthy, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I wonder, it's not, I don't think it's going to be a crazy cost for the Giants to go from 6 to 3.
Yeah. Oh, I think it would be.
You think it would be?
I think it would be.
I think that's a ton, man.
Is it? Maybe my thoughts on that are just bad. Then I would have
to trade value chart.
I think it's as much as it would be any other team, you know, because the Patriots are going to take the guy they want, so they have all the leverage.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm really curious about the trade value chart. Because it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same as the Bills going from 28 to 3.
True. That would be okay. Yeah. Maybe not. So for New England at 3, it's worth.
Oh, pick is in for the Pats. It's in.
All right. So that's
probably. Here we go. Yep. Here we go.
Well, no, you can talk. I'm just saying we drafted somebody. We're not trading.
That's
we gotta wait for
Goodell. Don't even talk about it. Yeah, don't even talk about it. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Is that the Commanders mascot? That pig?
Yeah, that's from back in like the 80s.
Oh my god, dude, that's
when they were the offensive linemen. They were the Hogs.
Oh yeah.
That's absolutely sick, dude.
It is.
Who's Arizona gonna go for?
They're stupid if they don't take Harrison.
I know.
Unless they trade back, maybe. I don't know.
That's the thing. It's what you get.
Because are they still gonna roll with Kyler Murray?
I think so.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, wouldn't you? I guess.
I just feel like he's been so bad recently, but the team period
has
is
been
just
so injured recently.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
ACL 2 seasons ago.
I'm wondering if anybody there isn't considering taking a quarterback. But yeah, I think they got to take Marvin Harrison Jr. Did they have Larry Fitzgerald for 1 billion years? Get their next Larry Fitzgerald, dude, and just keep him around for forever.
Get Kyler a weapon. Kyler, he's a talented quarterback, man.
He had
a weapon like Harrison. I'm not saying they're gonna like go win the division next year, but man, that gives them something to build on.
Yeah,
and I think that's what they need.
Man,
for sure.
Hide the Xbox controller, and he's great, man.
Yeah, man, we just gotta study the playbook a little bit more.
Man, how can you imagine being him, like a professional athlete, a grown man, and people are just like that? That's what people are like disparaging you about. Of like, oh, this guy plays too much Call of Duty. Like, come on, like, can we? Like, I get it. We gotta find things to talk about, but that just like,
But there are a lot of guys in the NFL that are gamers. I'm certain of it.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, I saw the pick go by. Have you guys?
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
I don't know.
Okay, I know what it is.
Oh my god! Yeah, Tom, you're you're so far ahead of us.
He isn't coming on this. All right, now he's walking out.
Yeah, I'm only seeing Goodell walk out now.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Pat McAfee is like 5 minutes ahead.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Drake May.
Cool.
All right, buddy. Congratulations.
Awesome.
That's quarterback of the future,
dude.
baby.
Immediate thoughts, Cole. Go.
Immediate thoughts. I hope he's Justin Herbert and not like Jake Locker. I hope he's good, man. I hope we hit a home run with him. I mean, like I said, I love his size, his arm strength.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Plays. He's a very big boy.
6'4", 223.
That's a little bit. It's the same height as 17, dude. A little bit lighter, but that's a big boy.
I was trying not to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the big boy.
I'm excited though, guys. I'm excited. That's awesome.
Yes, good, dude. Good, man. So now, what are the next kind of needs? Like, is it wide receiver? Is it like what else would you be happy with the Patriots come out of this draft with?
I definitely think. We need to go. I think we need to improve the offense, and this is a very, very good draft for offensive players, linemen. Mm-hmm. Offensive tackles is very good. Wide receivers is deep. Mm-hmm. So I would love for us to stick on the offensive side of the ball for a little bit, especially in these early rounds. Address some of those needs.
Sure.
But yeah, it's exciting.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm stoked for you, dude. I'm stoked for you. Probably there will be some Sundays where I'm not a big fan, but I'm happy for you.
I'm open, man. I mean, we're still rebuilding, and even if we do use Jacoby Brissett as bridge quarterback for part of the season, just to give him some time, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting the Patriots to be making these big moves where they're gonna win a lot of games. So
yeah,
unfortunately, not yet.
Yeah, hopefully, no, but this is
a start. This is a start.
That was just gonna say, dude. If Drake May's a hit, then you're well on your way, dude. Because that is 95% of the battle.
and you need And to be honest, I mean, Cole and I talked about this all along, watching Mac Jones's development. Like, you needed to see signs and flashes of, oh my gosh, this is the guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't need him to be the guy 100% of the time this season. Hopefully in year 2, year 3, he is that consistently. But you got to be able to see, like, oh my God, this guy can put the team on the back and win us games. And you want to be able to see that in a few flashes of this season.
Yeah,
totally, dude. I think that's very well said, Tom. Yeah.
I hope they let him get a little bit of a run. Like, I hope they don't bench him for the whole season. You know, and it's not just
I think he should play some of this season. You know, if not start, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he did start at the beginning of the year. You know, like, I mean, yeah, it's nice to take some time to get used to it and stuff, but I mean, these guys are some of the best players in the country. You know.
Yeah.
And theoretically, they should be ready to go week 1. You know, they're professionals now,
and that's what he's worked for his whole life. You know, like, since he was a little kid, this is what he's wanted. So you got to hope that he's ready to put in the work to go do that. Yeah, man. Okay, Drake May.
I gotta update the nickname or the headline.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Ha, nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of updating, I gotta cross some names off of my draft board here. We should shout out our boy.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so Tom and I are both utilizing, and we got one of our buddies coming on later here, has his own big board that he's been checking out, or that he put together. But Tom and I are utilizing the draft board of a Mr. Joe Marino from one of our favorite Bills podcasts, Locked On Bills. If you don't check that out, you definitely should. But he's got a
much smarter than us.
Oh, infinitely smarter than that. Not that that's a stretch, but it's pretty low bar. But yeah, it's so we're looking at that here. It's a great. It's so well put together, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, man, absolutely. And thankfully, nobody that I really wanted so far.
Yes, correct. Yep. This is exactly what we're hoping for the Bills, dude.
Let's get the rest of those quarterbacks. Who else wants a quarterback? Come and get them.
Yeah.
Come and get them.
So, you guys were talking about Cooper DeJean. He's a defensive player, correct?
He is. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys interested in, or would you be happy if you drafted a receiver in the first round?
It's super dependent for me, dude, because, like, okay, so here's where I stand on it. For me personally, in my evaluations, dude, I don't really feel like outside of the top 3 that any of like Brian Thomas Jr. is worth like going up and getting compared to what you can get if you're the Bills at pick 60, dude. For me, dude, people are so high on Brian Thomas Jr. and I can't get around the fact that I don't feel like the film is sufficient of him winning at the short and intermediate areas of the field. Hold on, Cardinals pick.
I hate being ahead. I know what it is.
Hey, they got a baller.
Yep. That is just the objectively correct pick, dude.
Right, man. But how fun would it be to be a Cardinals fan right now?
Oh my God, dude!
Pumped.
You're jumping out of your skin, dude. This is
right.
This is a sexy pick. It's how rare is the sexy pick, the legitimate correct pick?
The right pick, yeah, man. Kyler Murray is also freaking dancing out of his pants tonight,
drooling,
too. Like,
dude.
Yes, he is. Like, he now has no excuse. He's now got to go do it. Yeah, dude, cool.
Absolutely.
Nobody went up and traded for him, so that's interesting. No trade so far.
Yeah, I kind of thought there was a good chance that we would see them.
This is the spot right here, guys. I'm thinking with the Chargers. I think Minnesota Vikings want to go up and get their guy, and they need to get there before the Giants draft. So this is the spot. If we don't see a trade here, then I bet you the Giants get McCarthy.
That'd be wild. I also was wondering if somebody might come up and trade for like offensive tackle, like go get Joe Alt
or Fashanu or whatever.
I think the Chargers could use Alt. You know. Yeah. They need to protect Herbert. You know.
Yeah.
They need because last year,
yes, they do.
He was fighting for his life.
Slater got hurt. Rashawn Slater, I think it is.
Who's awesome. And he's so good.
Oh, so good. And he missed the majority of that year. And Herbert got hurt.
Yeah.
So you need to protect him.
I mean, But you got it. I mean, who do they have? Who do they have a wide receiver? They
They
just got rid of Keenan Allen. They sent Mike Williams to the Jets,
and that's why I think Malik Neighbors is their pick here. I imagine they're going to go Malik Neighbors because, yeah, they got it's kind of, I mean, not the same situation as, well, sort of the same situation as the Bills. Yeah, there's no more Keenan Allen there. So,
but you think Harbaugh and Greg Roman are going to go do that?
Well, like you just said, who else do they have there?
I don't know if they care. I don't know if they care. I feel like they're just going to be like, we're going to win with defense. We're going to run this freaking ball, and we're going to make it happen. We're going to figure it out.
No, I bet you this pick is either Odunze or Malik Neighbors.
Could be for sure.
All right, I'm going Alt or JC Latham from Alabama.
Cool. Oh, JC Latham. He's the is he the cornerback? No. I'm thinking of Quinion Mitchell. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. So there's a good cornerback from Alabama. I can't remember his name right now, but
is that McKinstry, Kool-Aid McKinstry, or Terrion Arnold?
Terrion Arnold. That's the guy.
Arnold. Okay, cool. Now, while waiting for this pick to come in, anybody who's around and watching with us, if you have not already, please give us a like. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go find us at Let's Go Buffalo Podcast on YouTube. And like this live stream, comment on the live stream with hashtag Bills Mafia and anything else that you want to, and you'll be entered to win a sticker. We would love to make Jake stuff as many envelopes as we possibly can. So please do, and thanks for hanging out with us.
Absolutely. Tom, you said enter to win a sticker. If they do all those things, they're getting a sticker, right?
We're just gonna do it. Yeah, we got stickers.
You're just getting a sticker. So
man,
there's no we're gonna draw your name. Like if you do those things, you're gonna get a sticker. And it's
coming. So, it's on the way.
So yeah, you might as well just do it. Yo, the swag on Marvin Harrison Jr. He is dripping, dude. Those specs are so sick.
I know, dude.
I read he hasn't signed with the NFL PA yet, so you can't like get a jersey for him.
Really?
Can you imagine? They are shitting their pants because they would make so much money off of his jersey.
I don't think he got a jersey when he was out there. I'd have to watch it again. But...
Nope. No, he did not. He also couldn't be used in a video game.
Dude. Yeah,
like,
he's not going to be Madden.
What is he holding out for, man?
I was going to say, yeah, why doesn't a guy do that?
I mean,
he's very interesting, because he didn't do any like pre-draft workouts or anything.
Right.
Didn't do anything at the combine. Didn't do anything at the pro day.
Yeah.
He basically saying is like, I'm just going to let my film do the talking.
Which is all very interesting. Fine and good, but go ahead, Nige. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, bro. If the only thing that's gonna spoil him for me, dude, is if he is some freaking bitch ass Nancy diva boy, and just like is obnoxious in that regard. Like that's gonna I want him to just be a good, normal, chill dude, and
somebody you can root for.
Exactly, dude. Like a Larry Fitzgerald, you know.
Yeah. Man, I don't know if you're ever gonna get another guy like him. He was he's like a hero. He's like somebody you look up to and be like, oh my god, like what a guy.
But how great was he to root for, dude? Marvin Harrison, dude, like another dude that I thought was really great, dude.
Are there
senior?
Are there wide receivers like that right now? I mean, if you think about the top wide receivers, they all kind of fit that vibe, right? Justin Jefferson.
I feel like I don't hear much from Jefferson, do I?
No, but you also don't. He's not like Larry Fitzgerald, who is like, oh my god, like what a good guy.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp is a good one there, Cole. I like that.
CD Lamb isn't really. Stephon Diggs clearly is not.
Nope. That guy sucks ass.
Bad at the football.
So petty, dude. We're so petty.
Hey, you know what?
Okay.
You know what?
We can all hate him now. Yeah. We can all hate him now.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I'm just, you know what? Hey, Diggs, there's no room left on the jersey wall. All right, buddy?
Yep, it's full. Tom's going to put my jersey up there where Diggs was supposed to go.
Man, I would love to put your jersey up there. You got an old lacrosse jersey, bro?
No, but I'll tell you what I do. So my dad, up in the barn at the place in Lima, on the wall, you know how like senior night, like every senior gets like a poster made.
Yeah.
Right. He's got my poster from my senior night up in the barn, which I think is
hell yeah.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Bro, Yes, that's awesome.
My glory
Love
days. My glory days as a
that.
varsity football player.
Love that.
Yep, it's always tough to
Oh.
say when you peaked in high school, dude. But you know, you got to know your
Chargers pick
strengths.
is in.
Yep, they picked.
So they
Okay.
didn't trade. They didn't trade.
Man, no trades yet. Okay.
Shocked.
Dude, the asks that the costs for these trades have to just be so high that people are like, I can't, dude. Can't do
Astronomical.
that.
I bet we see some in like the teens, like between 10 and 20, because it gets a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, not much though. A little bit though. You're right. Man, oh man. Yeah, well, I don't know. Now, Cole, you got me second guessing myself now, dude. Now I'm thinking that they're going to go offensive line. I'm going to stick with my wide receiver pick, but I'm second
guessing
guessing
They
a
all-
lot
drafted
more than I
Neighbors.
was.
That's a great pick. If they take Neighbors, like he has potential to be a real playmaker
For sure,
in this
dude.
league as well. You know, and they need wide receivers, like you guys said.
Yeah. Tom, I got a hypothetical here for you. Let's say Roma Dunze falls out to pick 12. Are you
Sell the farm, baby?
You're trying to go? You're trying
Send
to
it
go?
all. Send it all. Let's go.
I think I might be too.
I think, right? Like,
He's good.
you know what?
He's
Let's go
so
have
good,
some
dude.
fun.
Yeah, and
Brandon
dude, if he
Bean,
falls to
F it.
12, like the only way he falls to 12 is if teams just keep taking tackles and quarterbacks, which
Yes.
isn't out of the question.
Well,
But-
yeah, let's kind of look at needs, right? So Chargers, they need a wide receiver. Giants, their bigger need is quarterback. Titans, they need everything.
They need everything.
Falcons, they have a quarterback. They have offensive weapons. I bet they're going defense.
I think they take Dallas Turner from Alabama.
I was going to say defense, one of the defensive
player.
ends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bears, they just got Caleb Williams. They could go get Odunze and kind of pair him with
Yeah, they could. Oops. Sorry,
Sorry,
Alan.
Alan. Get a mic, bud. Sorry. All right. I'll peace and love, Alan. Sorry, bud. The Jets, I don't know. Maybe they might pick up Odunze.
Yeah, I could
Coming
see
out.
that.
Vikings
Right.
need a quarterback. Broncos need a quarterback. Raiders need a quarterback. I don't know, dude. All right, pick is in.
Joe Alt.
You
Notre
nailed it,
Dame.
dude.
Joe Alt,
Yep.
there it is.
You nailed it, Cole.
Great pick.
All right.
Great pick.
Yeah, it's always tough. Those offensive tackles that go early, dude. It's always tough because it's not a sexy pick, but like
They
it
are
is
some of the best
arguably
players in the league.
it is arguably the most important position after the quarterback, dude. Like that blind side, if it's not protected, bro, just forget it.
Yeah, and Herbert, sets Herbert up.
Oh, I didn't realize this guy
What a
had a
pick.
dad that played in the league, dude. That's a
Yeah.
nice pedigree.
Yeah, it is really cool that we're at that time where we're seeing a lot. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr., Joe,
Yep.
2 in a row, two
Yeah.
legacy players right in a row. It's kind of cool,
What's the size on this? Oh, 6'8", 6'8", dude.
bro.
Oh my God.
321.
Come on, mom and
I'm a-
dad. Why did I get those jeans?
Dude, that is such a lean 6'8", bro. Oh my God.
What was
That
his
is
weight?
321, dude.
Man,
that
that's
is
like Spencer Brown size. Dude.
Yeah, bro. That's a lean. Look at him. Look at it, dude. There's no gut there, bro.
Just
Oh
all
my
fucking-
God. He's
just
just
a wall of man.
just muscle and athleticism.
Yeah.
Notre Dame's my favorite college team. They've always been my favorite ever since I watched Rudy growing up.
Nice.
I made Notre Dame my team.
Hell
So
yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot of Joel. He's good.
The real
And
deal.
He's solid. He's the real deal, and it helps have that size. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
dude. Look, he looks bigger than everybody. Like considerably.
Because man, some people are just like there's just a different species, bro.
Look at him, dude. He needs a bigger chair. Oh my God. Dude, I would love to be that big for like a day, bro.
Yeah, man. I want to break 6 foot, bro.
Oh my God, I know. I'd throw myself a party if I broke 6 foot, Tom.
I know.
Jesus, what I wouldn't do. Ay, ay, ay. And this guy's got 8 inches to spare.
yeah.
Freaking dickhead. That's awesome, dude. Good for LA. That's a smart pick. Good for Joe Alt.
Yeah, that's good.
He's gonna love it there. Nice going to LA. He's got a great quarterback to play for.
Great coach.
Yeah, great coach. I
and-
imagine as an offensive lineman, dude, like if your quarterback is dog shit, like does it impact how well you play?
It's gotta be, right?
My sister Chelsea's here hanging out. She goes, "Who's Cole?" Hi, Cole.
Chelsea, Cole is my good buddy up here from New Hampshire, and he's a great guy and an avid football fan, and I knew he was going to be a guy that would absolutely love to come and talk draft stuff with us, so
Yeah.
coming to chill.
Alan,
newest Drake May fan.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Alan, on the pick? If you're still there, he'll give it to us.
I'm the big Drake May fan now, but
sorry, Mom. Yeah, I did end up with OK jeans.
OK jeans.
Yeah. Just another inch and a half would have been great, Mom, but that's right.
So Alan wanted alt. Cool, dude. Well, congrats, buddy. Glad you. So wait, Alan, this is probably silly because we're at a live cast and you're typing. What if you would if you went Malik Neighbors, we take new Neighbors now. If he's okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Giants already have their pick in, dude.
They're like, send it.
It's got to be McCarthy, right?
I was gonna say JJ, right?
It's got to be.
That feels like a slam dunk.
Go get Dable and Shane, a franchise quarterback. They need a wide receiver, right? They're gonna absolutely be in wide receiver.
This is gonna be really interesting here, dude, because they paid what's his face, DJ, all that freaking money, dude. So
yeah,
what are you gonna do with that situation? And now you're gonna draft JJ?
From what I heard, they can kind of get out of it after this year. So
really?
Yes. So it's the way it's structured. They're not sold and set with him for 4 years. It's going to be a cap bet, but it's not going to be any more than what we've seen teams take right now.
So if that's the case, then I think you go JJ McCarthy. But if you're we're going to find out how they feel about Daniel Jones right now.
Yes.
Which is going to be really interesting. I don't think we did talk about the AJ Brown extension.
Not live
Alan.
yet.
Not live, no. What did he get, Tom? You told me about that earlier, didn't you?
Don't look, Tom.
Of what?
The pick is in.
Oh, pick is in. All right, we'll come back to AJ Brown here in a second.
Cole.
I was like, don't look at what?
Malik Neighbors.
They're going with Daniel Jones, dude.
Oh, shit.
Woo! This is the first surprise of the night.
They are so stupid.
Man, yeah, I mean, yes. What are you going to do unless they figure out a trade back in?
What do you need to see from Daniel Jones to know that he is not the guy, bro?
Yeah, Joe Shane, buddy. He just sold he just ripped up his contract.
Dude.
They're going to be done in a year or two.
Guys like Justin Jefferson, though, or Jamar Chase. What if he's the next great LSU receiver?
Who cares? There's nobody to get him the ball.
But the good wide receivers do it, right? Devontae Adams, in Las Vegas last year, figured it out. He still got the targets and the volume, right?
Yeah, but I think Carr is legitimately better than Daniel Jones, a couple tiers better.
Yes, yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, man.
I don't know what they see in that guy at this point, dude. That's a crazy pick to me.
I'm very surprised.
This must be the AJ Brown money, 3-year, 96.
Yeah. Dude,
84 guaranteed. My God,
so
bro.
much money. And
These
like I said,
receiver contracts are about to be absolutely ungodly, bro.
Jefferson must just be like,
yeah.
Dude.
Just sit back on your laurels there, bud. He's gonna get handed the whole city of Minnesota.
Now, here's my question with this, though, dude.
Oh, state of Minnesota.
At what point, dude, our team's going to just say, forget it. I'm not paying these number one guys that money.
Yeah.
I
think
and
pretty
just
quick.
draft a new guy every year.
I think especially because that each draft class seems to have a plethora of wide receiver options.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yep.
If you can draft a Khalil Shakir in the 5th round, what the hell are you doing paying $96 million contracts out for?
which makes me honestly be okay if we don't go wide receiver round 1 and we get 2 or 3 between, rounds 2 through 5.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm okay with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Win multiple ways with multiple players and not like corner yourself into this one player having to pan out and then having to, sell him the franchise.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Poor Chelsea fantasy last year absolutely sunk by Danny Dimes, dude.
Well,
unbelievable.
Sorry, Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea. That's
wrong
also
pick.
what you get for drafting Daniel Jones. Chelsea, honestly, dude, low-key, Chelsea kicks ass at fantasy, though. Every year,
I buy that.
Every year we talk about it, and she'll be like pissed at a game, and she'll be like, yeah, but I'm like second in my league. I'm like, dude, I haven't been above, like, I haven't even been in the top third, top half of my fantasy football rankings since the literal first year I played.
Man, I was so proud of myself to get you back into fantasy this past season, and now I might you might be out of a new.
Yeah, you finally killed me, dude.
Yeah. I'll trick you.
Dave's doesn't even look happy, dude. He's just walking around shaking hands. He's like, I gotta fucking quit this job.
I gotta still win with Daniel Jones. Doesn't Joe know who the heck is throwing the ball?
God. Okay, Alan, relax, dude. God, it's unbelievable. Damn. Just catching strays, bro. Hey, man.
Right. Alan gets a sticker.
The first year I ever played, I won, dude. And the reason I won actually wasn't even my doing. Ryan and Billy just screwed themselves so hard in a 3-way trade. Somehow that year, it was like Eddie Lacy's best year in the NFL. And I got him just as I was going into the playoffs, dude, and he won me the whole thing.
Let's fucking go. Dude,
yeah,
Eddie Lacy, man. Oh.
Dude, right?
It's so fun kind of looking back like at some of like the best fantasy players
so
the past
funny,
10,
dude.
15 years. It's like, holy shit.
And then he came back the next season and he was like 80 pounds heavier.
Yeah. Me too, man. Me too.
Yep.
Trade?
No, pick us in. It says. Okay, I knew not to draft Randy Moss in 2022, bro. My God. There are times in the later rounds, though, where I have to double check. Not on Randy Moss, though. Alan's just out here trying to.
Hey, Tom, can you look up what pick the Minnesota Vikings have right now?
Yes, the Vikings
11th,
have 11 and 23.
They might not have to trade up. McCarthy might just fall to them. Unless somebody jumps ahead of them. I don't know.
Tennessee won't take him, right?
Nope. Tennessee won't.
Atlanta's going to roll with Desmond Ritter.
Chicago
they got Cousins now.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Jets won't.
Yeah.
I think the Vikings can sit pretty and wait. Get him at 11.
Do you think the Broncos could try jumping them?
Absolutely. That was the next thing. Dude, that's such a great thought, Cole. And it's great because I also had it.
Unless they are going to roll the dice with Zach Wilson.
He's not even. They traded him. Oh, no, that's right. That's right. Yeah, Denver.
Yeah, he's on the Broncos.
Yeah. Right.
You got,
so I had swapped that in my head.
Zach Wilson and Jarrett Stidham. I mean,
oh my God, no! If they have half a brain, then yeah, they're jumping Minnesota for JJ McCarthy.
Yeah,
you have to, right?
Yeah, I mean, they need someone. They're in the same position the Patriots were in. We didn't sign a big name in free agency, so we had to draft quarterback. And I feel like the Broncos are in the same position. They didn't really get a guy, so they have to get the next guy in this draft.
Yeah. Do you think there's any chance like they could surprise us and go Bo Nix?
I don't know. I mean, I've been hearing a lot about Michael Penix Jr. I mean, his stock is rising.
Oh man,
I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Oh man, God, I'm so glad my team doesn't have to draft a quarterback, dude. It's so freaking stressful.
I'm happy we got ours.
Yeah, you got yours, bro. Yeah, you got yours. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, like what do you? If you're Denver right now, you're shitting your pants, dude.
Yeah.
Right, because at this point
they got to get somebody.
Yeah,
doesn't matter who they want. If they want JJ McCarthy, they gotta
move up. And if they're not gonna do that, dude, is this year not essentially wasted? Right, with those two quarterbacks, like it's just a year that you throw away. You can't count on any wide receiver development. You know, like God, that's such a hard spot to be in right now. Holy cow!
Titans pick in yet?
It's in. I would not. I'm happier being a Patriots fan than I would be a Broncos fan.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you guys talk about like them trading away Russell Wilson and taking on?
I bet you
$1 billion of dead cap.
All right, I'm just gonna take a guess here. I bet you Denver tries to trade. I bet you Denver trades with Chicago.
You think?
That makes sense.
Man, I think Sean Payton wants to go get a quarterback, right? If he's back in with a new franchise, he needs a franchise quarterback. Otherwise, like he's just fucking around.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God!
What pick does Denver have, Tom?
12.
Oh, really? Yeah. So it's right after.
They're right there, dude. They're right next to
Minnesota. So they're gonna have to jump ahead of them if they want McCarthy. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah. Somebody's going to have
McCarthy.
To.
Oh, that's so exciting. Just as a fan of the draft. Oh, okay. Shut up, Nige.
Yeah. The tackle out of Alabama. Leave him. That makes
sense.
Okay.
They need, like you said, Tom, they need a lot of help. So, I mean, he's a good piece to start with.
Okay.
Hopefully you can protect Will Levis.
All right, so looking at the draft board way too early, Nige, who are still players that like you hope and pray fall to the Bills?
Well, dude, now I'm starting to think that there's a halfway decent chance that Odunze could fall outside the top 10.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
As I'm looking at this, and now I'm like, if he's at 11, dude. Oh, okay. I gotta stay in a more realistic world. At this point, he could. He absolutely could, dude.
Because Atlanta, I think they're going defense. Chicago,
I think so too.
Could take Odunze.
That's my thought right now. I think they absolutely could take Odunze.
They could.
To give to Caleb Williams.
But no edges off the board yet. No D tackles off the board yet. No quarterbacks off the board yet. Brock Bowers not off the board yet. Like there's a lot of players that can come in between here, us and them.
And I am foaming at the mouth at some of these D tackles that are still there.
Yeah.
Alan, why are you going to be sick, dude? That's a good, smart pick. It's not fun for fantasy, but that's a great pick. It's a smart pick. Keep your damn quarterback off his ass for a change. Freaking kidding me? Alan doesn't know anything about football. If his life depended on telling you 11 starters for Tennessee Titans, dude, you watch. He's gonna be petty and put 11 names.
He's going. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Thanks for the comments, Alan.
Yeah. If he is still here, he's gonna do it. I don't think he can. He also pretends to be a Nashville Predators fan, and he definitely doesn't know any of those players.
Hour 2, time for
hear
new
what
hat.
Schefter said, guys?
Say it again, Cole.
Did you hear what Schefter said about the Falcons?
No.
They said they're considering taking a quarterback here.
Whoa.
To back up or to be the successor to Kirk Cousins.
I mean, I understand it, but
wow, that would certainly turn some shit on its head. The pick is in too.
Okay.
If they take JJ McCarthy, they are going to ruin Minnesota and Denver's night.
Oh, that'd be electric.
Oh my God. This would be the biggest move of the night.
Slap in the face, dude. Oh my God. Could there be a bigger FU, dude? If that didn't come out until right now, that's an unbelievable job by that front office, dude.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Absolutely, 100%. Not that I don't claim to be super plugged in, but man, that would be so wild, bro.
That would be bananas.
I'm so excited.
This is crazy.
Give me all the drama, dude. Oh, I love it. Inject it into my veins, dude.
That'd be so funny if they took McCarthy, because people are saying in Minnesota, oh, he could be the next Kirk Cousins, but then he goes and sits behind Kirk Cousins in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh,
my God.
man.
That'd just be poetic.
Wow.
Dude, I'm like jumping out of my skin right now. Look at the puppy too. Oh, I love it. Hell yeah, dude. We need more dogs at the draft.
Why don't we have dogs on the pod? Oh, where's Leah?
Oh,
Wait a second. We need a dog on the podcast.
Yeah, the official Let's Go Buffalo mascot, dude. Michael Penix, he's not going to go here.
He don't look like he.
Yeah, he's like, oh my God, for the love of God, do not pick me. Where did he? Oh, Washington. That's right.
Yeah.
He looks,
great year
dude. He
last
looks
year.
really
Great
good
year.
too, man. He did have a great year. Tough to have a bad year when you're thrown to a Dunze, but
Yeah. I mean, he's had injury concerns in the past. But the last few years has been healthy and really good. So hopefully that's behind him.
nice. Leah girl. Leah, the official LGB mascot, dude. I love it. Oh my God, come on, just read the pick, Roger.
Do we have it?
Is he coming?
It's in. It's been in.
Oh, this is tense.
See, this
They're
is
doing it on
exactly what the
purpose,
NFL
bro?
wants. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, they need help on defense. I'm really shocked by this.
But it makes sense, honestly, dude. Kirk Cousins has probably got maybe 2 years left. Like,
Is the pick in yet?
it's been
Yeah.
in.
Then,
Okay. Oh, sorry. You guys. I thought you guys were talking like the pick was.
No,
all right,
no,
he's
no.
walking out to the stage now.
Now all of a sudden I'm behind you guys. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I'm,
happened.
Oh,
I'm
really?
still behind both of you. Yeah.
I'll wait a second. You just look at my face.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow, dude.
wow.
No way.
Michael
Penix
Penix.
Jr.
Oh my
Unbelievable, dude.
God,
Wow,
bro.
he's a top 10 quarterback.
What a reach! I feel like that's like, wow.
It feels like a little bit of a reach there, no?
Like they probably could have gotten him round 2, right? Let him drop.
I don't think
to him in the...
I don't think he would have gone in round 2. I mean, he's had a lot of, like I was talking to Nigel earlier, his stock has gone up quite a bit.
Yeah, his last season was
But
very
top
good.
10, oh my, over JJ McCarthy too.
That I don't agree with. But
Wow, good for him.
yeah, stoked for him, dude. His this past year at Washington was absolutely crazy, bro.
Oh yeah,
He was so good, man.
he was fun to watch.
Yeah, he was great to watch. That's that national championship game, dude. That was absolutely unreal.
Is his teammate going to the Bears next?
Oh, he could, dude.
Wow, unbelievable. That's the biggest shock of the night.
Yep. So far.
So far, for sure.
Huh.
Do.
Folks, those of you hanging out with us, please, to earn yourself a sticker, please go to our YouTube channel at Let's Go Buff Pod. Subscribe to the channel, like this live stream that you're hanging out with us on right now. And then please drop a comment. Please, on this live stream, please put in hashtag Bills Mafia, and we'll get Jake to send you a sticker.
We're just gonna make Jake do all sorts of ridiculous things, dude.
Hey, man, you know, that's what you get for not hanging out for the live stream.
Jake, this person wanted a sticker. They also asked if they could get a pizza. Just make a ridiculous list of things.
Yes, yeah.
That is painful.
They'd like a poem.
4, 5, 6.
That is for me to do this. I'm gonna comment Bills Mafia.
There you go, Cole.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks, Cole.
I gotta
Yeah.
get those stickers, man. Those are awesome.
They are pretty cool, dude. Our shout out our buddy. These are the ones that Gabe did, right, Tom?
Yes, they are. Yes.
Yeah, our
yes.
buddy Gabe. We went to school with him. Great dude. Great musician. Monster producer too. He was super sweet and just got those made up for us just out of the goodness of his heart because he was stoked that we were doing this, man. So, Gabe, if you're watching, thank you again for the dope ass stickers, bro. Boys, I have to re-up my beverage here, so I will be back in just a minute.
I just want to. I know we love Bills Mafia here on this podcast, and as a Patriots fan, I do have to acknowledge they are some of the best fans in the world. But shout out to Detroit fans for showing up for this draft. It's crazy how many people are there.
Yeah, that's so cool. Detroit's been doing some really fun things. Freaking love it.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we got a guest in the green room here. Let's pull him on. Our buddy Ryan, our drafter extraordinaire. What's up, bud?
Hey,
how we doing?
Happy draft day, man. It doesn't get any better than this, right?
Merry Christmas to you, Ryan.
What a day. You know this is my special day, man. You know this is the day I live for.
Yes, yeah. You just salivate for? Yes.
How we doing? Yeah, I bet, dude.
I'm good,
I got a spreadsheet over here a mile long, and I'm just
making calculations.
And I mean, I might have missed it because I've been waiting to kind of get in here and get my stuff set up. Have we talked about Atlanta?
Yeah. Yes.
What?
Can you imagine? Was this anywhere on your draft board?
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now. First of all, it's good to see you. Cole, nice to meet you.
Nice.
Always good to have a Pats fan around. Keeps us humble, you know. Makes us remember the tough times.
That's so true.
Michael Penix Jr., dude, I loved him in college, but I've got him down here. I don't know if Nigel has talked to you guys at all about this, but I've got my spreadsheet here. I compiled the top 10 most clicked on mock drafts and got draft grades for everybody on averages based on those. That's like CBS, Fox, Mel Kiper, all that stuff. And Penix, the highest it's got him is at 17.8, which means he was projected to go between 17 and 18. The highest in mocks. That is double the value at 8. You got to think if you're Atlanta here, you could have had him significantly later.
Forever, bro. Yeah.
Unless Bears hearing stuff that we're not hearing.
Roma Dunze off the board, dude.
Roma Dunze. All right. Well, we can relax. We didn't really want to have to trade to go up and to get him. Right?
Oh, you're right.
We didn't really want that to happen.
But I would have been excited about it.
Listen, that's one of those ones you swipe your credit card and you just never open the account, man.
Exactly, dude.
You don't look at it. Plug your nose, close your eyes, and just here we go, baby.
That's right.
Just like that Bills jacket that I bought in Toronto.
100%. 100%.
Don't look at my checking account after I bought that. Dude.
And you just collect compliments and try to pretend that they're going to equal out, you know? Because at the end of the day, I'm buying an Adunze jersey tonight if the Bills pick him. But we didn't, and it's probably Brandon Beane being the responsible father that this organization needs.
Yeah. It's probably really good that it's not Tom and I running things because we would have traded up to get Caleb Williams for no reason.
Just so we can trade him for Rome Adunze, bro. We could have had him.
Exactly.
That's right. We're at the Capitol.
And a deep dish pizza, please.
Guys, Minnesota's at number 10.
Dude, so this has
and the
Jets are out.
Unless they flip-flop that.
Guys, this means possibly no Brock Bowers for the Jets. This is huge for the Bills and Patriots fans everywhere.
Well, why did the Vikings just trade? They just traded up one spot.
They got to get ahead of Denver. We know that.
No.
They were at 11. So
Denver was 12. They just maybe the Jets were calling saying, "Hey, Denver's offering this sweet deal."
Getting the jitters, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that Michael Penix pick, man, it got them worried.
So this has to be JJ, right?
It's got to be.
They're not going Bo Nix here.
No,
imagine
he's got the connection with O'Connell. He's big with them.
Lisa gets it, dude.
Gosh.
I know, Lisa. This stinks.
I know. I would have gotten you a jersey tonight, Mom. One for the whole fam.
Yep. You get an Odunze. You get an Odunze. Is that right? Is there official pronunciation on his last name?
Dude, I watched 8 Washington games this year, I think, when I was filling this out, and I've heard it said about 8 different ways. So I've settled on Odunze until he tells me otherwise. And believe me, I don't know if you guys have done too much looking ahead. It's only going to get harder as the night goes on.
Yeah, bro.
With
There's
some of these
there's some
guys.
wild names out there.
Fashanu's first name goes right here over me, dude. No close. I'm going to call him Olu. It's about as far as I'm going to go on that one.
Yep.
My favorite is a row.
Ruke Aroro, dude.
Man, I would kill to have him on the Bills just so I could just come up with some kind of song chant for that.
You want to talk about a jersey?
Latu, dude. That guy's got a hell of a name right there.
It's just like recycling the same 4 letters over and over again.
And we haven't even gotten to
Copied and
Kool-Aid
pasted, and they
McKinstry,
forgot
man. We got Kool-Aid coming up tonight. Like we got this
Kool-Aid
is
McKinstry.
quite a night for names.
Oh man. So Ryan, I'm trying to ask everybody that comes in tonight, what's your dream scenario for the Bills tonight? Like your perfect world.
I mean, in my perfect world, well, the door just got shut. I think a way we could trade up and not lose everything and get a guy like Rome would have been the number one scenario for me. That being said, we all agreed it would have been too expensive. So let's come back to reality. And I think you and I might have touched on this privately a little bit, but just making sure we're maximizing value at the pick. So if we see somebody fall, we did it with Kincaid last year. We felt like he dropped lower than he should have. We take a jump and we get the best value for a guy. If that happens, who are we seeing right now fall that shouldn't be there? A guy like Dallas Turner.
Yeah.
Right. And if that happens later with a guy like Byron Murphy, with a guy like Jared Verse, and you're like, how is this guy here? It's 20, it's 21, it's 22. You got to go get him. And then just live with, or a guy like, Johnny Newton. These guys should not be there at 28. If they fall towards us, we got to capitalize on that. We're in the driver's seat. Let's take the best available.
So you're pretty much in alignment with Tom and I. It's just take the best player available and make sure the value is there. Ryan, where do you, Tom, go ahead. Sorry, buddy.
I think there's going to be a good chance that there will be somebody, right? I think the way that this is falling so far, especially the fact that we've already, like Michael Penix got drafted at 8, like that's going to get some of these teams to be antsy and get a little nervous.
Yeah,
so I think that's going to play in our favor. I also like the fact that, last year to trade up from wherever we were 29 to 25 to get Kincaid, it was a first and a fourth. Like we have 2 fourths, we have 2 fifths. Like we have that ammunition to pop up a couple spots. And 100%. I'm perfectly fine just ripping the Band-Aid off and let's send a 4th or a 5th, like send each. Like, whatever we need to do do that, I'm okay with that.
It's so much more economically manageable to move up in the single-digit amount of picks than to go up 20 or something like we were talking for a guy like Rome. If you can move up 4 or 5 and get a guy that probably has fallen 4 or 5 further than they should, you're essentially moving up 10 picks in that scenario. You got a guy who dropped farther and you're moving up to capitalize. So I think that's where the Bills will live. And I think Brandon Beane has shown that. He's traded up 4 times in 6 first rounds. So like he's not afraid to go up and get his guy if he sees him there. And I know Nigel's over here licking his chops at Cooper DeJean did. I think you're living in cuckoo land if you think we're getting close to Cooper DeJean. But if he falls, man, I'm right there with you. How can you not go get some of these defensive guys that are going to slowly creep down the draft? The Bills get a little stronger in the secondary. It's get a little stronger on the edge. It's good for the team. It's good. It's good in the long run.
Ryan, where are you at on Brian Thomas Jr.? I don't think we've talked about this guy.
Here's the thing.
Or actually, wait a minute. Can I go first? Just because I don't think we've talked about this, and I don't want to be accused of taking your take.
No, go for it.
I am out on this guy, and the reason I'm out on Brian Thomas Jr. is because, and I've said it a billion times now on this pod, and people are going to maybe start to get annoyed. I don't have enough evidence of him being able to win in the short and intermediate areas of the field in his routes. I think he ran a super limited route tree at LSU. I think Jaden Daniels, who is legitimately sick, I do believe that, but who benefited a lot from just having a really fast, really big guy who's insane at the catch point, dude. But if you're drafting a guy like Brian Thomas Jr., dude, it's my expectation that he is going to be your number 1 wide receiver. And I just feel like I need my number 1 dude to be able to win with separation, not just great contested catches at all 3 levels of the field. And I don't see that from BTJ.
I like what I think everything you're saying's got a lot of validity. We didn't see a huge route tree from him in LSU. And honestly, that's a little bit stand outish in the last couple of years with guys like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson coming out so polished, so clean, great route runners, can run the whole tree, can get open down the field, separation, yards after the catch, everything. And we didn't necessarily see it with Brian Thomas Jr. All the time. Flashes of athleticism. He's got that massive build, right?
Yeah,
and I think my biggest comp for him would be if DK wasn't the best athlete in the draft. If he's got the physique, right? He big, strong, but he doesn't have the 4.33 that DK came out with, right?
Yeah.
He didn't come out with the 12 pack and the 2% body fat and but the thing we saw with DK that I compare with is at Ole Miss. If you go back and watch the tape, DK ran 3 routes. He ran a deep post.
Yeah.
He ran, he obviously ran the go, and he'd run a quick slant and try to, punish your smaller guys that were in the interior secondary. And then we see him get to the NFL, and because of that freak athleticism, obviously with good coaching, you can develop a player like that. You hope that Brian Thomas, while he might not be able to lean on that freak athleticism we saw from DK, with good wide receiver coaching, he could develop into something great, but I don't see any reason to chase a player like that. He should be there in the late 20s. And if we feel like that's the best guy, I'm a little higher on McConkey. I really like Vlad a lot.
I'd be so excited.
I really like him a lot. I understand why people like Mitchell. I understand why people like Worthy. But for me, a guy like McConkey I'm a little more excited to the plug and place. I think he's a guy who can, on the high end, get you towards 100 receptions. He played so much outside. I know everybody wants to put him in the slot, and there's a few reasons why they want to put him in the slot, but he played so much outside that I think the Bills should look at that and go, hey, this is just you. Joe Brady's got to be drooling. I can move him out. I can move him in. We've got other guys we can move out. We've got Curtis Samuel we can move out. We can move him in. So it frees up a lot. You can't move Brian Thomas inside at 6'4", 240 when he's not quick enough in the 5-yard burst. He doesn't get off the line fast. So I think if we're really looking at receiver, we need I don't want to call them gadget guys. I know they get bad reps, but we need a guy who can run a more complete route tree. I agree with everything you said, Nigel.
Would you agree, Ryan, that
JJ McCarthy, real quick, at the pick for the Vikings is JJ.
Yep. JJ.
Yep. There he goes.
I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I don't want to get stamped to it early, but I watched a lot of Michigan ball this year. My dad's a Wolverine fan. I tend to watch a lot of Michigan ball. Anybody else who watched Michigan ball probably would say that JJ might not crack the top 5 reasons why they were beating the brakes off of everybody. But I think a lot of people like him. He's got the intangibles. He's big, strong arm, good leadership, very coachable. If you're a guy like Kevin O'Connell, who's proven to be a good coach, I understand why you can see a guy like JJ and say, I'll take this and make it into something great.
Tom.
Totally. Yes.
Jets. Oh, wait, Cole, what were you going to say, bro?
Yeah, I echo everything Ryan just said. I mean, guy's a winner. He didn't lose many college games as a starter. I mean,
it was one, right? I think it was just one.
The playoff game might have been. Yeah. I think you're right, Tom. And so, he's a good guy. I'm sure that they're very excited to have him in that organization, and I do believe Kevin O'Connell will get him ready to go.
Yeah,
so
anything's better than Sam Darnold. So,
not a tough bar to clear.
He's not the solution.
So, Tommy, the Jets got their pick in right goddamn quick, which makes me feel like this was a slam dunk for them. So, can I put you on the spot a little bit and see what you think about what you think they could have, or who you think they could have taken? What? They took a football player, I'd guess.
Yeah, they took a rubber ducky. Yeah, I think it's Brock Bowers. Like Cole said it just a second ago. I think it's Brock Bowers. I think that's the just freak athlete to kind of inject into that offense. Put next to Garrett Wilson, Brock Bowers, Aaron Rodgers' best friends. I mean, Aaron Rodgers loves throwing the tight ends, right? And short, quick answers right off the line of scrimmage. Like that's Aaron Rodgers' best friend, especially in Aaron Rodgers with half an Achilles. So, I think that's going to be. I think that's absolutely what it is.
Yep, I would agree as well. The only other one I can think of, sorry, Cole, if I can go real quick.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't be shocked if they took Cooper DeJean here.
Woo, really?
Yeah,
Big.
I could
Wow.
see that, dude.
Man.
Which
Yeah,
would
that'd be wild.
that would rip me right open, dude. That would sting so bad. I would hate that a lot. But
It would validate your faith in him, though, right? As a player who would be an impact player.
Dude.
It would just suck going to the Jets.
I don't think, it would be terrible to see him go to the Jets, dude. But I don't think there's anybody who's not high on Cooper DeJean. I just think that, like, when people think of the most impactful position on a football team, safety, which is what he would play for the Bills, is not what they think of.
Correct.
So,
it's
like,
not
but
that high value position.
You know, if he was like a wide, like if he was as good as he is at safety, a wide receiver, he'd probably be right after Rome Odunze, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, like way up there, dude. So, you know, I just think because of the value of the position itself, he's, you know, the appeal is gone a little bit. But I just think he's got dude, he is, to me, he's just a younger, faster, stronger, better Jordan Poyer. Like if Jordan Poyer was 5 times better, that's Cooper DeJean.
Pick in.
It's got to be Brock.
It's
got to be Brock.
I
Gotta
say
be
that
Brock.
it is.
So
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, you've seen it, Tom?
Yeah.
I have some comments on the Jets.
Can you? Oh, the pick.
After
Okay.
this.
Yeah, I want to hear after the pick, dude, for sure.
While we're waiting for the pick to pop up, those of you hanging out with us, please drop a like. Please subscribe to the channel while you're here. Please like the live stream and comment on the live stream with hashtag Bills Mafia, and we'll send you a sticker. We got these sweet holographic, like old school Pokemon card style holographic stickers, and we'd love to ship them out to you whenever we can. So please subscribe, like, and comment hashtag Bills Mafia.
Bro, I am shocked.
This is what I was gonna say, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if they took an offensive lineman because the line was so bad last year. I do think they addressed it pretty well in free agency, you know. So I'm a little surprised they didn't go with Brock here.
Cole, do you know who they took in free agency?
I know they got Warden Moses. They had a guard, I believe. It was Simpson, I think. So they got a few guys. So they I'm kind of surprised they did go lineman here.
Dude, I was not expecting that at all. Shout out my honey who's gonna get a sticker. I freaking love you, babe. You're so goddamn cute. I could launch myself off a cliff.
Oh.
All right.
There we go. Got it out of the way. Yeah. Now we have another buddy to bring up here. It's our good friend Dana.
He's here for real?
Yeah, he's here for real. Yeah, we're gonna be actually not convinced because we're not gonna see him. He's gonna be he's got this little logo there, but he's a good buddy of ours, big Bills fan, big brain, and our favorite disembodied voice. So welcome, Dana. Welcome. I'm glad you're here to hang out, bud.
Hello, this is the disembodied voice of Dana. I am joining you from Pittsburgh, PA, and oh man, it is a draft night to end all draft nights.
Let's go. Dana, good to have you, buddy.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, it's great to be here. Just
How are
super
you?
psyched for the hangs, and I'll be honest, I did not do any film watching of any
Awesome.
of the prospects, so
Perfect.
I'm just here for the hangs.
Dude, that was how we pitched this whole thing, man. Come for the hang, do not stay for the analysis. Although I've had like 3 people text me and be like, I didn't realize you guys were having Adam Schefter on when Ryan was talking about all of this shit. So
Rye is a man of many talents, so I'm not
Ryan
surprised
certainly
at
did his
all.
homework.
Yes. He just devours this.
Whether it's this or it's Rocket League, dude, he's really good. So
Listen, there's only a few things I'm passionate about, okay? This is one of them. And I'm going to just passionately, really quick, I got to get it out before we get too far behind. How on earth are people letting Brock Bowers, I had him graded number 1, the most talented player in the draft, in the class.
Number 1?
Brock Bowers is my best player in the draft. I don't think he should go number 1, but I do believe at his position, no one is better at their position right now than Brock Bowers is a tight end. He's the only 2-time college winner of the tight end of the year award. And he's just falling. I don't understand. I mean, Fasciano, like Cole said, this is a great lineman pick. The Jets need help on the line, but good Lord, I thought they made the move of the century. Trade back slightly, still end up with your guy. Obviously, maybe they feel that way about Fasciano, but how can you not take Brock Bowers? He falls in your lap. Aaron Rodgers is probably on a podcast somewhere talking about HIV was created by the government, but he's going to get to this pick and he's going to bring up Brock Bowers, and it's going to be bothersome to him. I just know it. I know it.
Yeah. Unless he said that he wanted Fasciano, and then it's a whole different story.
I need my other Achilles.
He said,
sir,
he said I got half sacked one play in, and I'm going to need somebody to prevent that.
I'd like to last 8 snaps this year, and we'll be good. Yeah.
And not 4. Yeah.
But if we're being honest, as Bills and Patriot fans, there's nothing less sexy than an offensive line pick, guys. I'm not going to leave this nauseous about the Jets.
No.
Brock Bowers will make me nauseous. I don't want to see him catch touchdowns on us for the rest of the.
We are good. We are good. He can stay away from New England too.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Dana, have you had what have your thoughts on the draft been so far? Did any major surprises for you, or?
Let's see. Who was it? The QB was who
Penix?
Atlanta picked?
Penix. Michael Penix. Yeah.
Penix was kind of a head scratcher for me, but other than that, fairly reasonable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's
thinking.
Nothing. There was one other one with. Oh, it was just the Fasciano. There was them not taking Brock Bowers. That was the second one. Got it. Yeah, dude. I honestly, at this point, dude, I expected there to be more movement around the board. I thought we would see some moves inside the top 10. I really felt pretty positive that the Giants were going to move around a little bit, but I think I'm still sitting here. I keep coming back to it, dude. I'm like, how the hell did they're betting on Daniel Jones, and I just can't get my head around it. It makes no sense to me, dude.
They are, yeah. Joe Shane and
are.
You don't?
I mean, I would assume they would make a play for Knicks, to be honest with you.
Good. Yeah,
I guess.
Move up again.
I think Knicks could go right now.
I mean, I mean, Denver and Las Vegas are both quarterback needy teams. Like, they're right here.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. God, I hope dude, we haven't seen a defensive end go off the board yet, have we?
It's Dallas Turner.
Not
He's
seen any
dropping
defensive players yet.
I don't know.
Oh
I don't know if people are if there's something we don't know about Dallas Turner. He's obviously the best edge in the draft, in my opinion. Like he's top 10 grade. I thought he was for sure Atlanta until they got weird and went Penix Jr. And now he's just slipping and slipping. He might fall into one of these teams' laps. I mean, who had no intention of taking him, but he's just right there. This reminds me of the Jalen Carter situation, where we're like, this guy fell to Philadelphia. How what?
Right.
Like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
He was projected 1-2, and he ends up in Philly. This is like Dallas Turner.
Yeah. Do you have Dallas Turner ranked over Leatu Latu?
I do, just slightly, just an edge, and I honestly wouldn't be mad if Latu goes before him. I think they're both outstanding. Turner might turn some people off with the smaller frame, 6'3", 247. But to me, I think Micah Parsons has had to put that to rest. You can be a dominant edge at that size if your athleticism and speed and bend make up for it. And Turner's got to be a prime example of that.
Could Latu's injury concerns kind of be the deal breaker there? And they'd say, all right, cool. Then let's go Turner.
100%. That's a great point, Tom. That's a great point. I think that could definitely be playing a factor here.
Breaking news: Bo Nix is gone.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, Nix.
There he goes.
Wow. Oh
hey,
my
guys,
gosh.
this is fantastic for us. We want all the quarterbacks falling before us. Like, keep sliding the board back.
Brock Bowers to Buffalo. It's coming. No.
12 personnel.
No, this is gorgeous.
Long,
Tom's saying the right thing. The more picks that we keep going, the better it is for Buffalo as we move on. And every time this team picks, I'm going like this. I can't wait to see who the Raiders pick next, dude. That team's had me scratch my heads for a decade.
Dude, that was drafting a guy that should have gone in like the 4th round.
There hasn't been a single edge drafted. There hasn't been a single D tackle drafted. There hasn't Brock Bowers is still there. There's still a whole slew of offensive tackles who could be taken. Not a cornerback has been taken.
Not
like
a corner. I
no
think this
defense
is,
at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cole just said that a minute ago. No defensive players have been drafted yet.
Guys, we're gonna end up with a Johnny Newton. He's gonna be sitting there.
Dude,
Brandon Beane
that's what
is
I'm
gonna
saying,
leave.
bro.
Can
with
you
this-
imagine?
It's just like this is like when Ed Oliver fell to us and Brandon
Yes.
Beane's like, I guess if you want us to take him, we'll take him. It's gonna happen to us at 28, and he's gonna leave here looking like a bandit.
Oh my God, bro. That would be such a nice slam dunk moment for me, dude.
Yep. Uh-huh. Oh,
I
that'd be
said that a
sick.
month ago, dude.
All right.
Sorry, who would you say, Ryan?
So I think he goes by Johnny, but his name is Jerzon. I think Jerzon Newton from Illinois.
Yep.
Big meaty D line who should probably go in the mid to late teens, and will probably fall to the 20s, maybe even mid 20s at this point with how the draft's fallen.
I'd love that.
Yeah, dude, he would be a nice pick. You know who I was watching some film on today, Ryan, that I really, really liked actually. That defensive tackle from Ohio State, Michael Hall, is it? Dude, I like him a lot, man. I liked him before, man, and then we did a mock draft the other day on the pod, and I drafted him, and then I was like, I want to go and look at this guy some more. I like his game a lot, bro.
I'm going to give you a little tip of the cap, Nigel, because out of 20 mocks, one mock mocked Michael Hall into the first round, and it was to Detroit. Late, I think 29th is when they pick, and that was Yahoo Sports, the only mock that mocked Michael Hall into the first round. But I'm with you. I think he's not getting looked at over for the likes of like guys like, have you guys seen Chop Robinson late in the first?
Yeah.
A lot of Chop Robinson late in the first,
Mhm.
but I think I'm right. A lot of Peyton Wilson late in the first, but I'm with you, dude. Michael Hall, don't sleep on him, and he'll be there late. But that's even a guy now, Nigel, where we're looking at it fall, he could be there early second. So if you're now thinking like 40s, that's a gorgeous time to take a player like that, who's probably a back end first round talent, if we're being honest.
I'm even trying to hope that he gets there, could be there like at 60. You think that's probably a little bit too far, but I mean, I don't know, dude. And it's hard to say like, well, in all my mocks, dude, but like in all my mocks, he's there at 60.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
honestly, what do we say? The projection, the high end projection was 6 or, I mean, I've seen a few 7 quarterbacks in the first round. We've already seen them go.
Yeah.
We're 6 in. So I think that opens the door for all these guys that are just going to drop. So you're right. Could a guy like this that should be in the 40s drop to 60? Why not?
yeah.
Why not?
Pick us in, dude. I can't.
Yeah, I
believe it.
mean, how do you
Okay.
not? How do you not?
I haven't
I'm
seen
gonna-
it yet.
I don't want to ruin it for you.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Brock
Great
Bowers.
Yeah,
Brock
I'm
Lesnar.
hoping they just
Lucky
went on a
Raiders.
little fantasy auto draft there. Just leave it on. Go
Yeah,
use the
dude.
bathroom. Come back. Oh,
Straight
Brock
up, man.
Bowers. Well, yeah. yeah.
Oh shit, he fell.
Yeah, they were auto drafting a punter out of Delaware, and Brock just happened to be there, so that worked out for them. Good for them.
That's hilarious.
Dude,
So-
that's crazy, man. Tough
In
hairline
between-
for that guy, but
In between these next two picks, I got a couple of Bills specific trivia, and I was waiting for Dana and
Ooh,
Ryan
let's
to be
go.
here because I was thinking about these guys.
Let's go.
And I knew Nigel was going to be a participant, but
but won't get it right.
Cole,
Yep, that is
if
correct.
you get this, buddy, an extra sticker for you. All right. So, question number 1. How many draft picks has Brandon Beane made as GM of the Buffalo Bills? And you have 4 options. A, 35, B, 45, C, 51, D, 27. And if you think you're ready to lock in your answer, let me know. Don't
I'm down.
give it away yet.
I'm good.
I got my guess.
I think I got one as well.
I'm also good to go.
All right. So if you said B, 45, you are correct.
Nice.
45 picks since the 2018 draft, with in which he drafted Josh Allen and Tremaine Edmonds.
Nice. I was back and forth between B and C, and I ended up going with B.
I'll hone up to it. I said C. I thought it was 2017, but I was wrong.
That was Sean. Sean was on his own for that one.
That was Tre'Davious, right?
That was
Yes, sir.
Nice.
dude.
God, dude, I saw on Twitter the other day. I saw like the film of him in not Bills uniforms, and I was just like, "Oh, dude, it felt like somebody punched me in the face." Sucks, dude.
Somebody took your own, like your favorite family dog, and like gave him to another family.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, brutal. Dude, Cole, I've been meaning to ask you, dude, what are your thoughts on the new head coach situation in New England? Are you stoked on that or not stoked on that?
I don't know how I feel about it.
Gerard Mayo, for those that might not
mixed.
know, right?
It's Gerard Mayo, former Patriots player. I remember growing up, I loved Gerard Mayo. He's one of those guys that,
and I hated him.
Great team player, and similar to like Dante Hightower, So I liked him as a guy. I don't know how I feel about him as a coach. I mean, this is his first big job. I mean, he's been with the Patriots as the assistant coach, but this is a big step up for him. And I don't know. When Mike Vrabel became available, I was all about Mike Vrabel. But I mean, they already had it seemed like they wanted Mayo from the get-go, so I'm happy for him. Hope he does well, but I'm a little apprehensive. So
what's his resume like in terms of coaching, dude? Like, I don't know what he's done at all.
I think he's just coached with the Patriots. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he coached anywhere else before that, but I think he was brought in by Patriots staffers, and he eventually got to the point where he was assistant head coach.
Okay,
for Bill.
That's the thing that was concerning me. Is I think he's grown up and come up in the Patriots organization, but has he had true success in the NFL on his own as a head coach? And and especially as an organization that's rebuilding and trying to reset things, you'd want somebody who has a clear direction and clear leadership. And hopefully he does it, right? Hopefully for your guys' sake, he comes in and steps up to the plate and knocks out of the park, but you just don't know that.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a question mark. And the roster is not great, obviously. So I'm hoping we can draft some guys that will make a difference for our team and to help out Mayo.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think I'm gonna head out, guys.
All right, brother.
It's been awesome hanging out with you, and I really appreciate you having me on. I'll be thinking about the Bills when their pick comes around. Hope they get the guy you want. But thank you again.
All right, buddy.
And this happy Patriots fan will get a good night's sleep.
All right, buddy.
Nice, dude. Congrats to you and your fellow fans, dude. Thanks for hanging out with us, Cole.
Thanks for coming to chill, bud. We appreciate it, and talk to you later, man.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too, bud. So Dana, I've been asking everybody who's been hopping into the live stream here, dude. At this point, with the way the board has fallen, what is what's your ideal your perfect world situation for the Bills?
Yeah. So I sort of came in kind of in the trade down camp, and the way that the board's falling so far makes me kind of warm and fuzzy inside. And from what I've read, obviously I've already said I haven't watched any of the film on any of these kids this year, but from what I hear, there's a lot of value around the third round.
Yes.
Seeing as the Bills don't have a third round pick currently, it might be nice to be a team that's in play for some of those guys. And if we can move down 5 to 8 spots from 28 to grab a third rounder, I'm not sure if the math works or not that way, but that would be pretty sweet. Now, I will say if there is a guy that Bean, loves and you can't really pass up on the value, then I totally understand that too. But I think I'm leaning slightly towards trade down if it continues to go this way.
Cool. Yeah, I can totally see that argument, dude. What about a world, and I guess question for either of you guys for right now, since Tom left, Tom abandoned us. There he is. He was just getting a beer. What about a world where we package excuse me, air bubbles, you package those 2 4th-round picks to move back up into the 3rd.
Yeah, for me that'd be great, but would that be enough?
I would think so to get back into the late 3rd. You wouldn't get early, but I think you could package both of those and get back into the late 3rd round. I would imagine. Ryan, what do you think?
I think absolutely. Actually, if you guys haven't or are unaware, there's a wonderful source about draft pick values per round and exactly how to trade up and the number you have to reach. So each draft pick's worth a certain amount of points. Usually they talk about it for the first round, but whenever you want to go from 4th to 3rd or 5th to 4th or something like that, there is a magical number, and GMs like to float between 80 and 120 over the value to make it A-okay. So if the Bills wanted to take 2 4s into a 3, that would calculate pretty good based on where we're sitting. And like Dana said, the 3rd is not a bad place to be. We're talking about a very deep wide receiver draft. And if we're going to go best available here, like we're talking about, you're going to want a wide receiver at some point. And I'm looking at late 2nd, 3rd round wide receivers that are just gorgeous. You want any of these guys, the Keon Coleman's, right? The big guys that if you can get them in 2nd and 3rd, if you can get them later, why not take them there? So I think you can take 4s and turn them into a 3. I think no doubt. I think that's not an issue at all. We can make that magic number appear for some people.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I think I like, because I really do think that we're going to, the way this board is falling right now, and I'm going to knock on wood as I say it, but I really do feel like there's a real solid chance that we're going to get a great value player at 28. And I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about trading back if, one of those, if a Johnny Newton or a Byron Murphy or a Chop Robinson or a Latu or Cooper DeJean, one of those guys is there, man. That's great value at that pick.
Man, I think that Bean is ready to jump up to 25 with the Packers, 24 with the Cowboys, 23 with the Vikings, who just took, right? They just took J.J. McCarthy. They might want to trade back, kind of get a couple extra picks. Like, I think Bean is getting ready to drop one of those 4th or 5ths and move up.
Totally. Another offensive tackle off the board, dude.
This is chalk here. We saw a lot of New Orleans going offensive tackle here. I saw Latham. I saw Fuaga. You see really any of the tackles besides Joe Alt, because they knew he was going to be a top 10 guy going to New Orleans. This is a good pick for them. This is about as chalk as you can expect 14 to be.
Cool. Nice. Dana, you had a question there, didn't you, for a second?
Yeah, I was just going to say, for who do you think he would move up?
Into the 3rd?
No. Weren't you just saying
for a couple picks?
I
think it's. I mean, Murphy's still out there, Newton's still out there, Latu's still out there, Turner's still out there, DeJean is still out there. Like, say that again, Nige.
Jared Verse,
yep. Like, there's a slew of players here that I think could be at play.
It's like, so fun. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, I'll just say true. Like all those players that we just mentioned there, truly, I think those guys are top 20 talents. Like I think we're far enough into the offensive tackle and the quarterback picks here where some of these guys are at the earliest late 1st round talents. Yeah. Right. Players are starting to reach because they need the position, which is a shitty place to be. We talk about that all the time, having to draft for need and not just let the board fall to you. So yeah, the way this is going right now, like we're going to get potentially a top 20 talent at pick 25, 26. If we're in a world where Tom's talking about just trading up, a couple picks.
I guess my question would be how what's the I guess the proposition between the value of giving up a pick to go up 3 spots to get a top 20 that we get at 24 versus waiting and picking someone who's a top 25 at 28 and we still have that pick.
Yeah,
you make a completely fair point there, dude. Yeah, I guess it's just I guess that really just comes back to how much do you believe in your guy? Like how strongly do you feel?
Yeah, that's why I asked who is it,
Yeah,
if it's someone Bean loves, then it makes sense.
This is just me knowing Brandon Bean. Like the guy's got a itchy trigger finger. Like he's gonna go. Right? Like, he's gonna go.
That's why I'm always sorry, Tom. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, and I'm pulling something up, and then I'll kind of transition to this next thing.
Because Brandon Beane has shown zero in terms of trading back, and I'm always so surprised at the amount of people that it's fine to hope, but the amount of people that still predict that he's going to do it. Like, I feel like every year he says, yeah, we had a plan to trade back in place, like we were ready to do it, but instead I traded up 5 picks, like he's got nothing of that on his resume, and I feel surprised that people still keep predicting that. It's okay if you want to hope that he trades back, but he just demonstrates that he either sticks or he goes up 5 spots.
Yes.
I think there's a reality there that happens with him and like a Howie Roseman, John Lynch type, where they think other teams are going to draft like they would. So they're like, those guys aren't going to be there when I pick because I would take them, obviously. And then they fall due to bad GMs. And he's like, wow, okay, maybe JK, I'm not going to trade back. These guys are idiots. They're handing them to me. So I think there is a little bit of that going on there too. There's a reason why we tend to end up thieves in the night in these situations. Sorry, I had to cut you off there, Tom. Go right ahead.
You're good, man. So something I was thinking about today and honestly this whole week kind of leading up is that I the last few drafts, I don't know if I've had these players that Brandon Beane selected on like my radar. Dalton Kincaid, I don't know. Like, he was great and I was really excited about him, but we didn't think he was going to fall. So maybe that was kind of a happy accident. Kyrie Elam, he wasn't on my list. Gregory Rousseau wasn't on my list. Are there players we're not thinking of that maybe Beane is? That like, okay, we're all hot and bothered about the ones that we've talked about all night. Who are we not thinking about that maybe Beane is actually going to be going for?
Dude, I haven't even thought about that, Tom, and it's such a good point, dude. Dalton Kincaid really was not even a little bit on my radar last year, which really just goes to show how little I knew about the draft, I guess. And I tried to be better about that this year. But man, like I haven't thought about that until right now. And I have absolutely no idea, because I think that's kind of the crux of your question, right? Is like, it's somebody you're not expecting.
Oh, totally.
You know?
But I don't think, like, knowing Beane, I would be surprised if it's one of these guys that we're all like excited about. I'm guessing that he's excited about somebody different.
I thought so. When he picked Ed Oliver, I was banging the table for that one.
Yep. I would agree with that.
I am always hand up when I say I was ready. I was so mad when we drafted Josh Allen. So shame on me for that one.
Yep.
Greg Rousseau, I was not surprised by. It wasn't who I was hoping for, but it was a name that I had seen around, like going at about that time. And I'd seen him back to the Bills once or twice. So that one was a little bit more on my radar. Trying to think if there are any other ones. Ryan, what are your thoughts on that?
I think back to the Tremaine Edmonds pick, where I was like, oh, we're trading back up. And then we go linebacker out of Virginia Tech. And I think you and I we're in Gardner, Massachusetts back then. Shout out Gardner, Massachusetts.
What's
G
up?
Vegas. And we're looking at each other going, Mike linebacker, trade back up for a Mike linebacker. So there are definitely times where Beane has been, or McDermott, or any of those guys have been super high on guys that maybe the rest of Bills fanhood wasn't as high on. But I also think there's a little element to Bills fans where we get so lasered in on specific positions and the best players at those positions that we forget that, like a Dalton Kincaid, although we had Dawson Knox, like, can add an element to this offense, right? Can be something different that we don't currently have, even though the position matches something that we might have. And that's why I'm looking at a guy. We go back to Johnny Newton. We've got interior D line. Ed Oliver just had his best season, right? But you see a guy like Johnny Newton start to creep its way down, and you start thinking, you know what's great next to a great interior D lineman? Another one. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. That's what Philly's doing over there. They're like, hey, we got Fletcher Cox. You know who's good next to Fletcher Cox? Jalen Carter. That's a real problem now we've got. So I think we could see that. I don't think we'll be shocked, but I think we could see us go somewhere like that.
All right, there's the first defensive end off the board there. Latu going to the Colts, baby.
Wow.
Mr. Aaron Stabell, what's going on, brother?
Hey, guys.
How you doing, pal?
I can't get my TV to work, so I don't really know what's happening.
Dude.
Wandering in the dark, blindfolded.
I'm going to leave temporarily. So, Aaron, good to see you. I'll be right back. I'm not leaving because you just got here, but I will be back later. It's good to see you.
You too. No offense taken. No problem.
Dude, buddy, what have you been up to? The kids to bed?
I think they're working on it. Yeah.
Nice.
I got to come down and do the podcast because
Oh, heck yeah, man.
I think it sounds more professional than it is.
I would agree with that.
I didn't lie and say it was for work or something, but
Yeah, what did you tell Sarah? Like, oh, I'm just gonna freaking hang out with Nigel and
I said, they don't want me to come on the podcast, and it's probably gonna be like when they interview one of the players' wives at the game. Like, I don't know any of this stuff. Like, what you'll see, Tom, once you have kids, you don't get to have time to research. Well, who's going to be the best value pick of cornerbacks in the third round from the West Coast? You just gotta hope your friends will tell you, and then maybe go off to the ESPN.
Just write it out
in the back.
Yeah. No, that's what I have Ryan for. So I'm gonna be all set. I'm totally I already got that planned out.
Isn't he nuts, bro?
Right.
he's crazy, dude. That's too. I don't know. There's too much knowledge in for one person about one thing, but
it's amazing. I mean, I probably used to know that much about that stuff, but I'm getting old now, so I'm just trying to hang in there.
Yeah, dude. Aaron, have there been any? By the way, I love your caption under your name, dude. Jelly is.
Oh yeah,
great.
Yeah. Hey man.
Oh snap, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, on brand.
I love it.
Yeah. Jelly's so good because when you think about, have you ever had savory jelly? Have you ever?
Yeah, actually,
I have,
like a bacon-based jelly or something.
Yeah,
like
you ever
totally.
get like a hot pepper jelly? That's spectacular, And they hide it from us when we're kids. They give you just strawberry or grape. But
dude, I've never.
Kayla commented. All right.
Kayla loves that comment, dude.
Hey,
I have never had that jelly thing that you're talking about. I'm racking my brain and I just don't.
What about
the savory remoulade is where it's at.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. What about the most disappointing jelly, which is mint?
Mint jelly?
You go into the fridge thinking you're gonna have a nice jelly and toast, and then the only jelly left is mint. That's like if Cooper DeJean gets drafted right now, and how you would feel, Nigel. That's how I feel when there's only mint jelly left.
Well, see, the problem is just like having mint jelly to begin with. Like, why is that in the refrigerator to begin with?
Except you have to if you have lamb for Easter,
lamb, yeah.
You have to have the mint jelly.
Oh,
yep.
I didn't realize that.
That's the only time I've ever had it.
Yes, this guy knows what we're talking about over here. I like that. Yeah. You should get a jelly hat too, man.
Oh, I got one. You just can't see it.
Okay.
Aaron, please, have there been any major surprises in the draft for you so far tonight?
It's so
That's
boring.
exactly how he got planned out, huh?
This is boring. I was looking to see if I could bet on it on DraftKings. I would be rich by now.
Really?
Yeah, it just goes by what they say on the TV.
Yeah, pretty much.
It leads me to one of my main thesis topics, which is that everything's fake. This is all made up. All this stuff about where who's the better player, no one ever knows. Like, I was thinking about it with the Texans, right? Like, who thought Tank Dell would be a good receiver? Like, no one ever even heard of that guy. All of a sudden, he's like the best receiver. That's how this always goes, you think that we're going to know, and then one of these guys, they could break their leg and never play again, or they could be just terrible. Remember when the Bills drafted Mike Williams, the offensive lineman? He was like the worst.
Yeah, terrible.
He lived down the street from me, and he never mowed his lawn, and the people got mad, and they called the neighborhood association on him. And he's like, I'm on the Bills, I don't have time to be mowing the lawn.
Dude, I'm on the Bills.
And then, then he got too cocky because then he was terrible. And then they were like, see, you weren't practicing. You should have been mowing your lawn. He was out of the neighborhood, man.
Dude, sometimes you just got to get those people out, bro. And nobody got.
I would say those people on a podcast, Nigel, but I do think that
people that don't take care of their properties.
I do
You have to
think it's
maintain
important
your
to remember that everyone has other responsibilities. You know, sometimes the lawn just can't be the top priority. That's all I'm trying to say about
That's
for
true.
anyone.
I get it, dude. I get it. I get
Wise
it.
words from Aaron right there.
Yeah, dude. Mono lawn's a big pain in the butt. Super time
right.
consuming.
But I
You guys
mean,
ready for round 2 of the trivia?
Yeah, dude. I'm ready for
let's
some
do
trivia.
All right, this one's gonna be good for you guys. Ready? So since 2010, the Bills have picked in the top 10 6 times. Who were the players selected?
6 times.
Can you name, as a collective, can you name the 6 players since 2010?
Sammy Watkins is one of them
Correct.
because they traded up.
Yep. Josh Allen.
2010. Yeah, right. Josh Allen. He was
Yep.
the pick.
There's 2.
Let's see here. Oh, Ed
Yeah.
Oliver.
Ed Oliver, correct.
He was in the top 10.
Yeah,
He was
I think
number
he
9.
Oh, 9.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was gonna say
right.
7.
Well, it wasn't Tre'Davious White. He was like
Nope.
20 something.
Yep.
It wouldn't have been.
It was the prior regime too. So if you don't think just Bean.
That's
Mhm.
gonna be my problem.
Oh yeah, right. Who else have they drafted? Drew Bledsoe. No, they didn't draft him. Let's see. Defense players probably.
Oh, Marcel Darius.
Yeah, Darius.
Yep. Marcel. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Two
Right.
more. 2 more.
Good one,
left.
Nige.
Are
What
they
about,
still Tom? Are they still on the team? No, that's not possible, right?
No, and they're
No.
both of these players are, one of them is definitely not in the league, and I think the other is a free agent and played last season.
I think
And
Kiko Alonso
they're
was a
names that
second
you would
round.
know. They're not like obscure.
Right. Let's see.
Oh,
Who did they play for, Tom? Give us one of those.
So drafted by the Bills. The other one
last
famously
year.
played for last year.
Yeah.
The one who played for Dallas.
oh, Gilmore, Stephon Gilmore.
Ephon Gilmore. Very good.
Nice.
There's one remaining.
Retired.
Retired.
Shit.
Retired.
If anybody's got it in the comments, drop it in the comments.
Oh, look at that. Kayla loves having me on the podcast. That's right.
She's never once said that about me, dude. So
Well, because you got. I mean, first of all, I understand we are in the middle of a trivia thing here. But if we could just go back to the jelly conversation.
Holy shit.
I'm ready for it.
What about preserves with the seeds? Are you guys into that?
I do. I like a little crunch.
Yeah. Like raspberry preserves with crunchy. Guys, we got this peanut butter now. It's super crunchy peanut butter. It has extra peanuts.
What a world we live in, man.
It's unbelievable.
21st century is
stuff, dude.
amazing.
It's like 130% peanuts.
We
It's
got to get that. We got to
super
get the
saturated peanuts.
We got to get the 6th trivia guy. 6th.
I know. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to see if maybe
I
Tom
give up.
would get it.
He plays running back. I'll give you the position.
Marshawn Lynch.
Nope.
Fuck.
Before 2010.
CJ Spiller was that?
Yeah,
Yay,
Aaron for the
There
win.
you go. We got them all. Look at us.
Oh, that's terrible. What an embarrassing pick that was.
Yeah, it wasn't great, was it?
He had one good play though. He returned a kick for a touchdown against, I think, New Orleans. Maybe that was pretty good.
Was there a pick that took place in between
I
Indianapolis?
don't know.
and this one?
I can't try to remember how to log on to YouTube TV, and I can't remember.
So, I mean, I feel like the Seahawks have been on the clock for like 20 minutes.
Because they do commercials and they make them hold the pick.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like that either.
See, this is why Aaron's here. He knows the
Yeah.
inside scoop on everything,
Yeah,
including
yes.
jelly. So
Yeah,
this is
mostly
amazing.
jelly.
This is amazing.
I just have like the more long-term knowledge, you know,
On jelly.
like the recent knowledge about the draft picks. I don't know. That
Not so
take
much.
or leave it, you know.
Yeah, but jelly.
Okay, here goes. Yeah, I mean, jelly really, it's fantastic. I'm thinking about maybe doing a podcast just about things that you have in your fridge that you don't use that much. So like jelly would be on there, of course. Like stone ground mustard would be in there.
I was about to say mustards. Yeah.
Mustard. Yeah.
Mustards.
You know what I started making, you guys? I know this is not a podcast about snacks,
shit.
but
There's Byron Murphy. Okay, off the board.
are you kidding me? Oh. Look at him too. He looks at the sun. He has the green glasses and that hat on with the hair. Oh, that's not him.
That's not him. There you go.
Okay, so here's the sandwich that you should make. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
You guys know about mortadella?
No.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So
Wow.
this was Anthony Bourdain's favorite sandwich, and all you need is mortadella, which is kind of like bologna but with fat in it more. And then you slice it, get it really thin sliced, and then you just kind of drop it like into a pile into your frying pan. All right, fry it up, get it nice and crispy. Then you get a roll, you get mayo, and you get stone ground mustard on there, and then you just put the mortadella on there. That's the whole sandwich, and it's one of the best snacks you could ever have made.
Dude, I'm going to be honest. This does not sound good. I don't think this sounds good.
Vikings just traded up to pick 17 with the Jaguars. They jumped 23-17.
Interesting.
Holy snap.
Do you guys think about it like this? Like when I watch the draft, I want the NFC teams to take all the good players. Because I figure we don't really usually have to worry about that as much. Am I stupid for thinking that way?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Well, think about it. Like, if the Vikings pick somebody really good right now, who cares? Because we don't even play the Vikings.
Well, yeah, but what we do, we played them this past season, I think.
As much, though, as
Or
often.
2 seasons ago. Yeah. No, it's not as often. You're right about that.
It would be like better than if the Dolphins got a player you really liked, right?
Correct. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I see the logic.
But we're in the AFC. Like, we want good players too.
well, what he's trying to say is that we can pick the good players and the NFC can pick the good players, but the AFC should pick up the bad decisions, and then we get to play the bad decisions. Is that what you're saying, Aaron?
Yeah. I take it all back, Aaron. That's a brilliant strategy.
Tom is like the jelly of this podcast.
The most important part.
You're just holding it together.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Holding it together, perfect.
Now I missed a few. Can someone recap the last pick I saw was Phoenix. So what happened after that?
Yeah, man. What an unfortunate name, Like, you really gotta be careful with that one.
Yeah. And he goes by Phoenix Jr., which I wouldn't do if I was him.
You'd be Phoenix Senior?
I would just go as Phoenix. And then let everybody else decide.
So Aaron, it's Penix.
No, it's not. That's what they want you to say.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah.
Right.
What does that mean for Kirk Cousins, though? Just real quick. Did you talk about that already?
Dude.
How long is his deal? How long is Kirk's deal? Let me look it up.
It's technically a 4-year deal, but I think they can get out after 2.
Okay. But you draft a guy at number 8, like he's clearly going to start at some point here.
But the deal's $180 million for 4 years. $100 million guaranteed. It's crazy.
So much money. My Lord.
Well,
so what the heck are they doing?
Is there a chance it's just an acknowledgement that the quarterback position is too important to ignore even for a little bit while he develops, and you pay that money for a bridge?
And for having a quarterback being 37 with a torn ACL.
Yeah,
I don't think JJ McCarthy's ready to start right yet in the NFL. I think he needs a little seasoning.
I could see for sure. I definitely could. But I also
the Falcons drafted. So Kirk is now on the Falcons, Aaron. So
Oh,
they
wait,
drafted
no, I
Penix,
got turned around.
and they
there.
drafted
I see.
Penix.
I got you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Penix.
Yeah.
Aaron
Yeah.
says
Oh
it's
yeah. Yes.
Phoenix.
Oh,
It's
yes,
Phoenix,
yes.
yeah.
With an S
Phoenix
in
is
the
the
front of
one
the
that's-
X. Right?
Okay, I got
Yeah.
that. I didn't know that either. But I don't know. I think Penix is better than McCarthy.
I honestly, well, no, I did have JJ McCarthy ranked above Penix.
Did you watch any of the games of Michigan?
Yeah.
It looked like he was throwing a bowling ball. Like it was so hard to get it for him to get it across the field sometimes, I thought.
I didn't feel like that when I watched. I mean, like across the field. Excuse me,
Not
as in
literally.
like
Not
across his
like-
body, or
Well, like I remember, like like across to the other side, like if he's throwing an out that's kind of a deep out route or something like that.
yeah.
I don't know. It just didn't seem like he was. He's kind of like how I think Jim Harbaugh is as a coach, where you're kind of like, really, this guy's doing it. Like I just feel like it's hard to like Harbaugh just looks so doofy out there. He gets the khakis on.
He is doofy. That's true.
He's just out there. Did you see him getting the tattoo the other day?
Yes, that was a pretty brutal clip. I will be
Oh
honest.
man, it reminds me of my uncle. He has this tattoo of a tiger, and it's just black, and
Yeah.
it's so old that it's all like blurry together and stuff. That's what that's gonna look like. And Harbaugh's gonna be old soon. That's not gonna look good on like a saggy, slumping arm. Do you ever think about that, Nigel? Because you have a lot of tattoos.
I do. Yeah. And I'm still rapidly gaining weight too, which can't be good for the tattoos. So
Wow.
yeah.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, I think about it all the time, dude. But you know what? Like, it is what it is. They're on my body now. So what do I do? Stress about it? Over something?
No, I don't.
know?
Oh no, I didn't mean for you to get upset about
Oh,
it. But
no, I'm not at
I
all.
was just meant like, do you ever think that when you're older they'll look different?
Oh, totally. Yeah, they'll look terrible, but that's okay.
I don't know about terrible. I don't know. I don't have any tattoos because I always think, what if I change my mind?
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Did we talk
Yeah.
about the Vikings picking Dallas Turner?
No, we didn't.
No, we did not.
Great
Dallas
pick.
Turner.
It is
Dallas
a great
Turner off
pick.
the board.
Yep. So now there's gonna be that run on defensive ends now.
Yep.
Right. So the ones that have gone are Latu,
Yep.
Turner. Is Jared
And that's
Verse
it.
still there? And that's
Yep.
it. Okay.
Verse and Chopper are still there. So
Yeah.
of
So in
players
terms
that
of
we'd
your
be
top
interested in.
four, you still got Verse and you have Chop Robinson. Byron Murphy went. So in terms of those top defensive guys that I'm really into, you still have Cooper DeJean, you still have Johnny Newton, you still have Chop Robinson, and you still have Jared Verse.
Oh, I was gonna say, I hope no one drafted Verse. I think he's good.
He is good. Yeah. He's sick, dude. He's gonna go in the first round. I doubt that. If any of those defensive ends get to pick 28, it's probably gonna be Chop. I don't think Jared Verse is gonna get. That's what another 10 picks from now, something like that.
Is it not cool to think the Bills would get a receiver anymore? That seemed like what everybody was saying forever, but now no one's saying that.
For me, dude, I just don't feel like if we pick a receiver at 28, whoever you get at 28, I don't think is going to be that much better than who you could have got at 60 or who you could get if you trade back into the third round. The the wide receiver class is super, super deep, which is why I'm in the camp of stay at 28, get a great value there, right? It looks like it's shaping out where the value is going to be with some of these defensive guys.
Mhm.
And then get a really great wide receiver. Maybe Ricky Pearsall's there at 60. There's a bunch of guys that could be there at pick 60 that are serviceable, way more than serviceable players.
Right. No, I agree. I think you can get a good receiver later. I like the safety, though, the guy from Georgia. He would be good second round if you got him in the first round. It's like a short last name like that.
Javon Bullard?
There we go. Yeah,
Yes.
that's not that short, but that's what I meant.
No, yep, I knew what you meant. Yeah, no,
That's
he's a
second
great player,
round
dude.
pick.
Great second round pick.
First round, they could go a lot of different ways.
And that's just it, dude. Like we could still all the players that I think would be great value at 28 could be gone in the next 6 picks, and then I'm going to be banging the table to trade backwards.
The defense is truly ass. I mean, like Christian Benford, I think is bad.
You do?
I mean, he's like
Really?
fine. He's fine. He's like fine, right?
Oh,
But
I
like,
think he's so good, dude.
mm, no, he's not so good.
I think he's great.
He's like good. They got kind of lucky. You know, this is so right. I grew up in Orchard Park, right? I've been watching this since before you guys were born. Here's
Maybe.
the thing. Here's the thing that happens with the Bills and the Sabres too. Actually, do this. Except for Josh Allen, they like never have the best player. They have like the next level down. Like if you're playing Madden, they have like all 85s. Like it's fine. Can you win a lot of games with all 85s? Yes. But wouldn't it be good to get 99?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
I mean, and now you watch Josh Allen's that, but like, you know, how many years were they like, oh, they drafted, you know, any of those that we just named in the trivia? Were any of those like super exciting? No, not really. Sammy Watkins was terrible. Darius was good for like a minute.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be good to just get like
Ed Oliver's been great.
I think it's still the same thing though. Like, how many defensive tackles would someone that's not a Bills fan have to name before they named Ed Oliver?
I would say
we're paying him, for, you know, $10 million less, you know, a year than any of those other guys, though.
Exactly. Yeah. But you know, you watch teams that have like all these star players, like they have to follow the same rules as the Bills.
What team has 2 99s?
That's true. Yeah.
We have 2 99s?
No, what team has 2 99s?
Oh,
that's really rare.
I don't know. Probably I bet you some teams have 2 higher than 95. I'll look up the Madden rankings.
It would be
He's
be
going
the Rams,
straight to the
dude.
source.
It would have been the Rams this season, Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp, I bet. Or Cooper Kupp's not 99 though.
Well, I'm gonna do the research here.
Okay, Aaron. Thank you. I love this.
Okay, so
come back with another condiment.
Okay, so there's a team called the Kansas City Chiefs that had 2 99s.
Chris Jones and
I think won the Super Bowl, if I remember correctly.
So one team?
Well, they won the Super Bowl, so I would take that over the Bills.
Another tackle for
one
off
team
the board
then?
here.
Yeah, but it looks like there's not that many 99s, period.
Cincinnati.
There are not.
No,
you know what's kind of Josh Allen's not 99 anyways. How about that?
No, he's not.
You know what's nuts though? Tyreek Hill is also 99. So the Chiefs had 3 99s on Madden at once.
That is pretty nuts, actually.
Of course they would win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
All right. Without looking it up, what do you think is Josh Allen's Madden rating in Madden 24?
I think it's a 94.
I'd say 92, 93.
Let's see. Uh-oh.
Something in there, yeah.
Well, Joe Burrow's 93. Let's see.
Yeah, I'd say that range.
Yeah, 92 for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And he's on page 5 of the you know how the website goes. So my point is, wouldn't you like to have some? I would just want him to have some more players that are on the higher than 92.
But then we got to suck bad enough to be picking top 5.
Has it been going real well?
I mean, correct.
It's been going way better than what you would have to be in order to get a player of that caliber.
Well, like here's the 49ers. They got 3 97s, and Christian McCaffrey is a 99. So that's pretty good. And Trent Williams. So they have 5 players in the top 2 pages of the website on Madden. Now,
so Aaron, what you're saying is to sum it up.
George Kittle, another one. I didn't even see that one.
What you're saying is you want the Bills to have as many 99s as possible.
Just
is that correct?
Good players, even just good above
96 would be great.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
How about this? When you go on Madden, right, and they have the players who are the X factor. The Bills don't have a lot of X factor, and the same is true on Sabres on the NHL game. And even sometimes they don't even have the higher ratings, but those are just like more cooler players to have.
Well, I agree with you with 100%, Aaron. I hope we get a
Thank-
bunch of 99s this year.
That would be sweet. Let's draft 5 of them.
This is
That-
not
yeah,
a
that-
farce. I'm thinking about it for real. Makes good sense.
But then what happens when you got to pay all those guys? And I know we're seeing that teams are doing it, but like, look at who the 49ers quarterback is, dude.
They
Like-
locked into Brock Purdy. That just
Yeah.
Right.
They- they-
I mean, and
right?
that's how I feel about like, a player like Christian Benford. Like, wasn't he? Didn't he go to like Villanova or something? You're like,
Yeah,
wow,
I feel like
6th round pick. Yeah.
we
Not a
lucked
high
into him.
pedigree.
We lucked into Matt
Matt
Milano. We
Milano.
lucked into
Aubrey.
Terrell Bernard.
yeah, that
right?
guy,
We- Right? We lucked into, and I think that's how we go. Like, that's just what
Yeah.
happens.
Is it luck?
Yeah.
Or is it
We're
good
at.
scouting?
I'm just tired of them losing, man. It's just so frustrating.
Dude,
I mean,
You invest so much of your time into it, and then you're like, why did I do this again? You know?
Yep. I feel that hard, dude.
Every time.
Yeah.
You guys watching the basketball playoffs? That's more fun because if you don't care who wins, it's actually more fun to watch.
That's why I love watching the NHL playoffs right now, dude. It's just great hockey, and that's it.
Right. Because you don't get sad about it at the end, no matter what.
Right. Nope. I
I mean, you
totally
might
see
get,
that,
like-
dude.
A little sad. Are we allowed to talk about this on the pod? Is it only Bills?
No, we're hanging out, dude. This
Well,
is just
what's
guys
good on-
being
what-
dudes. And,
I haven't watched any of the hockey playoffs because I've been watching the basketball. But is there a good series on right now?
oh
That's
my
really
god,
compelling?
they are all. That's the thing about playoff hockey, dude. You can't miss.
Yeah, you said this last year too to me. I remember
Yeah.
this.
It's all great, dude. It's all outstanding.
If I could only watch one series, what would you pick?
Let me look at them real quick.
You can't even remember what they are. They're so good.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Each
Are the Rams
series
gonna
is a
take-
99.
Are the Rams going to take Johnny Newton here right from underneath us?
I'm right from underneath. They're 9 picks ahead of us.
Are you
I
guys
totally
seeing
understand.
have you guys seen this goat thing on the TV? Am I on the same channel?
Yep. That is a goat thing for sure. I think it's a ram for the LA Rams.
I enjoyed your commentary, Nigel, about the pig mascot. I also thought that was weird.
Yeah, odd, right? Made no sense, dude.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's
you
weird.
really can't go wrong here. But if you had to pick one, it would be either Winnipeg and Colorado or Boston and Toronto.
Boston and Toronto would probably be pretty fun to watch.
It was, dude. I think, it's all so good. You can't go wrong.
Because those are two storied franchises, you know.
Top original 6, baby.
Did you guys see
Be right back, Miles.
All right, buddy.
in terms of the mascots, did you see when the Chargers were on the clock, there was like a Charger/Thanos on the TV?
Oh, I missed the Thanos. I thought their logo or their mascot was like a lightning bolt or something.
Yeah, well, there was a dude, doing Chargers stuff, but he had like a Thanos gauntlet on. I was like,
Oh, I
what
like
is this
that,
a
dude.
thing? It was kind
I
of
don't
cool.
know. Maybe he's just trying to big dog the other mascots, dude.
Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, I like in the chat this guy that asked if I could go cook a snack while the Bills are picking. That's
Yeah.
actually a good idea.
Do you want to go cook a snack, Aaron?
No, not yet.
But
It's a good
eventually-
idea, though.
In a little while, I had a cereal before I came on.
A cereal, like
There
one
goes
piece
Jared
of cereal
Verse.
or a bowl of
A
cereal.
bowl of Cookie Crisp to
Oh,
make
hell
sure I
yeah,
had
dude.
enough energy.
Shit. All right. So almost all. All right. So that's another edge gone.
They took
Mhm.
Verse.
Yeah.
I'm a little behind. I'm only looking at the Mrs. Rams mascot right now.
Hmm.
Yes. Yep. They took Jared Verse.
All right, that's a good pick.
It is a
All
good pick.
So the Bills are what, 8 away? We got to get serious about this, guys. Who
Steelers.
is it going to be?
Bro, I don't know, man. So now we're starting like, okay.
All right, I'm getting up ESPN.
All right.
Getting serious.
Good plan, dude.
I got my desk from work too, so I got 2 screens,
Oh, there you go.
including one is the ultra wide, 34-inch.
Hell yeah. Like, okay, so Dana, where do you like but your team trade back? Like what's if I told
I
you
can
that,
still make a pick.
yeah, if I told you the Bills were gonna trade into the top into Oh, I don't know. They were going to trade up in the 20s, right?
Mhm.
Nothing above 20. What would your guess be? Where are they picking up to?
Let's see. I don't know. 4 picks.
That's my guess too. I would say 24.
Mm-hmm.
So like this still feels a little bit too early. But like if they're all in on Chop Robinson or Johnny Newton or Cooper DeJean at this point, like you have to at least start to think about it. Like I have no idea who the Steelers are going to take.
All right. Steelers. I think Steelers are going to take Cooper DeJean. Sorry, Nigel.
Dude, honestly, I could see that too. I was just thinking that.
I think the Bills, I agree with Dana. I think the Bills are going to trade back not too far. And I think they're going to take Xavier Legette from South Carolina. But I think I don't like that, but I think that's what they're going to do.
I love that, dude. I love Leggett.
I think the Dolphins will take freaking Brian Thomas right now.
Ugh.
I'd be fine
Because they have too many wide receivers already.
Yeah.
And that's just like that coach, that Miami coach is so much smarter than all of us combined.
Yes.
That he'll do exactly the wrong thing, and then that'll be really actually work out well for them.
But I don't, man. I don't.
And if they don't take him, I think the Cowboys will take Brian Thomas at 24.
I just don't want Miami to have another fast guy.
That's exact. Oh, bro, what if maybe they'll take Xavier Worthy, the fastest guy in the whole draft?
The fastest guy ever?
That would be,
That'll be the first
right
100 on Madden, I'm pretty sure.
That's actually probably what they will do.
Yep.
I would just be the fastest team ever by 100 miles, dude.
Yep.
They entered the Olympics.
Oh, no, it's going to happen.
Oh, my God. I didn't even think about that, dude. But, like, if you're going to be that balls deep on speed, why not go for it?
Hey, man. Yeah.
I saw
because their defensive line is nothing. Their defensive line is Swiss cheese right now.
Especially now that Wilkins is. I bet they take Johnny Newton.
I bet they do.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, that's a good choice, too.
Because they just lost D tackle.
I forgot they lost Wilkins.
Yep. He's now in Vegas, right?
Yes.
Next to Max Crosby, bro. That's going to be a problematic defensive line.
Yep. Like Aaron said, though, NFC's problem, not ours.
No,
Right. See, you barely even.
They're AFC.
No, yeah, Raiders are AFC though.
Vegas,
that's
they're
right.
in the same division as the Chiefs.
Yep.
They're
my bad.
Patrick Mahomes' problem.
Yes.
Yeah, and
this
you
is
don't
true.
really have to worry. All you can really hope is that maybe the guy would hurt Mahomes, you know.
We don't root for injuries on this podcast, Aaron.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God. Of course. I meant that. Oh, wow. Who said that?
I meant that you hope that he has mint jelly in the back of his fridge.
Well, maybe you could hope that maybe he would be friends with Mahomes so much that Mahomes would get distracted and not play well.
I like that too. That's nice.
That's nicer. That's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's really nice. Tom, what do you got, buddy?
Anybody following along at home, please enter the sticker giveaway, and Aaron will send you a sticker and some mint jelly with if you subscribe to the channel, like the live stream, and then comment
Smash
on
that
this
like
live
button.
stream with hashtag Bills Mafia, and we'd love to send you a sticker, and also thank you for hanging out with us.
I need a sticker.
Hey man,
dude, we just gave you the instructions on how to do it, bro.
They're pretty fire.
Well, I was hoping that maybe I wouldn't have to win it, that you could just give me.
for being a guest.
I mean,
that's pretty valid. He's got a point. The man's got a point. But
you've added some really, really, really great content here, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what people are thinking.
What pick are we on?
We are on pick 20.
It's
Steelers
commercial
pick.
right now.
Because the Rams picked verse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're waiting for the Steelers. Man, I think
right.
the Steelers might pick Brian Thomas.
I feel like the Steelers are going to pick DeJean.
Maybe.
Cooper DeJean.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Hit me, buddy.
If we get down to pick 28 and we're still there, chilling, we're about to pick, how would you feel if we picked a interior offensive lineman?
I wouldn't. It's the least exciting thing for me, for sure, but I can see the value of the pick.
There's two
sure.
good ones right now on the best remaining on ESPN. Troy Fautanu and Graham Barton.
I think there's
Third
three
and
or four
fourth
pretty
best
good ones.
available.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I think that would be a good value, especially because we don't know losing Ryan Bates and Mitch Morse. We don't know that the David Edwards Connor McGovern experiment is going to work. So I think that wouldn't be bad. I almost say then at that point, then let's trade out and get into the 30s and then pick up one of those and then get like somebody else, like
Sure.
But maybe, I don't know. I mean, who am I? I'm just, the guy drinking out of a freaking, raincoat on.
Remember
YouTube,
Cody
so.
Ford?
Yeah, he sucked.
Oh, he was terrible, eh?
Yeah,
dude.
that was that's probably the ugliest mark on Brandon Beane's record for me. Either that or Boogie Basham, I guess. But
no, Boogie Basham had some moments. Cody Ford was he looked just like he was concussed all the time, even when he wasn't.
Chelsea, I'm going to throw those instructions on the screen again, okay? Here it comes.
We got to hide the comment, though. Hold on.
Yeah, I got to get rid of it. I got to get...
Oh.
We both have power.
Yes, we do.
All right, here comes the pick. Hey, look, it's Cody Ford that's going to announce the pick, actually.
I would rebuttal by, do you remember a guy called Osiris Torrance? Aaron?
Absolutely. Oh, you guys never checked out my t-shirts, did you?
Oh, dude, no, we talked about your Cyrus Quanjo one.
Yeah, I'm going to put the link in the chat for you guys because these are funny.
They are funny. These are great. They are really, 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 really good. So Aaron does have a cool little company called In the True North. They make really, really, really awesome stuff. I got a couple of the coffee mugs, a couple of the sweaters, all that fun stuff.
Tom, you can do a screen share and show these funny shirts. They're hilarious.
But he's got this I don't know if you would call it a line or whatever, but it's this group of shirts that's just like B-name Bills players from, or like what's the actual name for it, Aaron?
It's called Not Quite Legends of the 716.
Yes, yeah, that's what it was.
And then there's also the Not Quite Legend regular line, which has shirts featuring athletes such as Horace Grant and Christian Okoye. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Shout out a couple of your favorites, Aaron, as I scroll through.
I mean, I think the Ed Wang is a masterpiece. Honestly, I think that's one of the greatest shirts in American history. And I really like the CJ AU as well. I think that's a pretty good one, right there next to it. But it just goes to show how many bad players the Bills have drafted. Ashton Yabouti, that was a good one.
Aaron, do you think this is unique to the Bills?
Oh no, not at all. It's just
been
my personal hell for the last 20 or 40 years.
I got you. Okay, cool.
Troy Fautanu looks like he's going to the Steelers.
Yep.
Another tackle.
A
lot of tackles.
That's true. They do desperately need offensive linemen.
He's listed as guard.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I don't know. I'm just reading off of the TV, Dana. I don't know any of this. I didn't even know this was a player.
No, I forgot how bad Pittsburgh's offensive line is. It's legitimately terrible.
Yes.
Tom, that would be another good trivia. Is this a real player that the Bills drafted, or a made-up name?
Or a made-up name? Yeah, that would have been perfect.
I heard another good one today on TikTok. It was like, how many NBA players...
Stepping away for a second, boys.
All right, pal.
How many NBA players could go on like the worst college basketball team in the tournament and then make that team win the tournament? Right? So like you take like Alex
all the way. Yeah.
Like Alex Caruso, right? Like not that good of a player, but good enough to be in the NBA. So he could probably beat a team of like, freshmen, 18-year-old kids that are playing for Kentucky or something.
Yeah. I don't actually know the skill gap between college and NBA ball.
basketball very, very little.
Well, or you could do the same thing for football or any
Yeah.
sport.
Well,
Totally.
football would be a huge skill gap, I would assume.
Right.
I would imagine
just
for
development
NBA
gap.
versus college, it would be a little bit less, but still a skill gap for sure.
Like
Yeah,
if you put Josh Allen on Ohio State,
Yeah.
well, that's not even a good example because they're pretty good. If you put Josh Allen on like
Wyoming.
Virginia Tech, yeah, but right now Josh Allen, not
sure.
Josh
Yeah.
Allen of college,
No,
Yeah.
I feel you.
or you go work like if you put Ed Oliver on Wisconsin right now, would they win the national championship?
Oh no. It's too
Right.
much
I
of a-
don't.
Yeah, too much of a team sport.
But how
So
many
we-
sacks would he have?
Started with basketball, Nige.
Say again, Stabell?
It started with basketball, saying like how many NBA players could you take and put on a college basketball team that's like ranked 16th in the tournament, and then you add this player and they would win the tournament. How many NBA players down the list do you have to go? Like Giannis would win it, and LeBron would probably still win it, and Jokic would probably win it. But then so like, how far do you have to go?
Yeah.
Would Brendan Ingram lead a team to a national championship?
Could Steph still do it?
Right? Like at this point, yeah, probably could
yeah.
though, because he just shoots.
Yeah.
Could like a Tyrese Maxey, like I don't know. This is fun little thought experiment. That's all.
Yeah. But football's too easy to take away. Like it would be too easy to scheme Ed Oliver out of the game.
Right.
Right.
I would
Like,
agree with that. Yeah. Yeah. I think, but I mean, if you put a quarterback, right, somebody who's touching the ball every play,
Yeah.
I feel like that would have a bigger impact. But
Right.
you're right. Like it's very much a team sport of.
But like a Tyreek Hill.
You got to have a guy that can get him the ball.
We just run like jet sweeps all day long. You can figure out how to do that.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
There's
don't know the
college
answer.
players that will run 4-2-1s now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we
Yeah.
see.
It's kind of
Sure.
like Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I don't know the answer.
Dude, the level of talent, it's the same. And I wonder like how much of it is just the internet, dude. I imagine it's got to be most of it. But like the level of player that's coming out of like the drafts now, like look at Caitlin Clark, who just got drafted to the WNBA, dude. Like she's insanely dominant. Like just like this new breed of athlete that's coming out, dude, is just absolutely crazy. The players in the NHL that are getting drafted at 18, they're insane. The shit that they can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like these wide receivers, like you just saw a guy drafted who's 6'8" and he looks like he's 12. Like, like Joe Alt looks like he's 21 years old and he's the size of a small house.
But it still goes back to your point you were just making. Like in the NBA, you watch like Wembanyama's like so incredibly good. Like he's just too good. But his team was still horrible because they had nobody around him. And no NBA player can score 100 points in a game. So even if you score 60 points, your team could still lose, which is crazy to think. That does emphasize the team sport aspect of it.
Yeah. Which I think is cooler in general. Like that's one of the reasons I love team sports is because there's just in the way that the teams are put together, there's so much awesome strategy. Like look at what we're doing right now. You don't get this with golf, right?
You talk about golf on this podcast?
No, we're not talking about golf.
Let's go deep on golf.
No golf, no baseball. That's where I draw the line.
Just kidding.
No baseball, no golf. Who did the Dolphins pick?
I got the Miami pick.
You do? I'm
American
way
Idol.
behind, dude.
Oh, wait.
I'm still looking at Mel's best available.
It's someone that we were thinking about at 28.
It's gonna be Coop. No, it's gonna be Newton.
It's gonna be Newton.
Mm,
Okay, not
we'll
Newton.
see.
No?
See.
Oh my god. I'm so far behind.
I know. I'm still seeing Abbott Elementary commercials over here.
I have my insiders. I have my insides.
Okay.
On the front lines.
Maybe they took BTJ. Or
Could be
maybe
Chop.
they,
If you
If
guys
they-
watch this show, we're watching this
Wait,
show.
hold on.
Oh,
Okay. All
ah,
right.
damn.
Who is it?
Okay. Chop Robinson.
Chop. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
he's gonna be a bust.
You think so?
I don't know. He's got that name.
He's going a little earlier than I thought, but it makes sense because the edge run is kind of happening now.
It's done now.
That might be the end of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's nobody else to be like really super excited about in the first round.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So who do we have between us? Okay. We have the Eagles, Vikings, Cowboys, Packers, Bucks, Cardinals. Bro, I don't
Eagles. I see Eagles. Jacksonville.
Oh, yes. Jacksonville traded. Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Okay.
Well, the Jacksonville pick was originally Cleveland, and then Houston, and then Minnesota, finally to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit, that's outrageous, dude. I
Yeah.
didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
All right. Jacksonville feels like
Well, we're
Quarterback.
Eagles first. We're Eagles, then. Sorry.
I know, no, I don't think in a linear fashion almost ever. I apologize.
I respect that.
Eagles could go. Well, they got good wide receivers.
Watch them
Eagles,
draft a wide receiver. They just signed both Devonta and AJ Brown.
Oh my god, dude, that would be nuts.
Eagles are good at every position.
Yeah. How did the Eagles have money to do all of it?
That's what I'm saying. They got a lot of 99 potential.
How did they do that? We need that, Aaron. We need that.
We need the extra money. That's
Listen.
really what we need.
It's not that complicated.
No.
I feel like it is.
I mean, when you give Stephon Diggs all that money to not play for your team, it's kind of hard.
Yep,
That's true.
I do have to agree with that.
Can you guys imagine if your job was like, hey, you're gonna go work at this other job, and you're gonna get $35 million for that, or whatever.
From this
Can
other
you
guy.
even imagine?
No.
Could
How-
you even imagine having $1 million? What that would feel like?
Dude, it would solve literally all of my problems. Like straight up.
That would be the most like
It'd be
$1
bananas.
million, and these dudes are like, oh, $20 million, sure. And it's it's because they figured out how to play a game, and we all just like to watch the game.
Yeah. It feels
It's so weird.
stupid.
I think about it all the time. I think about it like once a week.
Wish you picked up a sport in middle school.
No, I mean I did. I played baseball. I was good even in high school, but yeah, not that good. But or could you imagine? Like, I think I'm as good at drums as one of these guys is at football. Can you imagine if I got $20 million for doing a year of gigs?
Bro, that'd be
Oh
sweet.
my god, dude. Yeah.
What
I mean,
band
that's
would that
crazy.
be?
You play gigs
That'd
like,
be
like,
Taylor
even-
Swift's backup band.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
they don't. I'm sure they don't make $20 million. There's
Correct.
no
No.
I would completely
Absolutely
agree. But they're the only ones who would have a chance.
even
Right now.
the most remote chance, but that nothing even close to that. And that's kind of bullshit if you think about it, because as many people go to those concerts or more than go to football games.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't that guy make not even close to as much money?
Because there's another 60 million watching at home.
Yeah, the TV deals.
If they put Taylor Swift thing is on Disney Plus now, I bet you it watches that many people.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
every weekend for 20 weeks
It's
of the year.
just not set up right.
I
it's not
completely
set up.
agree. It's not set up the same way. Yeah. No, it's just
It's just so
I
the
agree with you.
disparity is just so ridiculous. I remember when I was a kid and Larry Johnson signed a contract with the Charlotte Hornets, 9 years, $81 million. And everybody thought that was like the most unbelievable sum of money. He's going to make $9 million a year. And now that's like what every player makes practically.
Yeah.
Great
the
money,
amount
man.
Of, the amount of money that these the amount of fucking money that these sports generated now, dude, is absolutely insane.
Oh, look at the Eagles. All the people had to wear the same outfit for the Eagles. Look.
Dude, I do love that Kelly green. I think that's such an awesome color.
No, in the draft room, they're all wearing the same outfit.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Look at, they're like, if you wear a tie, you're out of the office. You're not allowed to do that.
You can't sit with us anymore.
If you wear a tie or a shirt that's not white, you're not going on the TV shot.
You can't upstage us with a tie. Come on now.
Brian, you wore a blazer that's tan. Go get coffee because ESPN's about to turn on.
Dude, I don't like, speaking of blazers, I think Booger McFarland looks terrible.
In his orange?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad look.
He looks like a Cleveland Brown wannabe.
Like the cartoon character or the
the football team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I have no idea who the Eagles are going to take it. That's another team I could see.
I bet a corner.
Yeah, they're going
corner.
They're going
no corners. No corners have been drafted yet. So
do they need a center?
Yes.
Dude, so we're at 22 and Quinion Mitchell's still sitting there. That's
who they're taking right here.
That is nuts, dude. Talk about letting the best
corner.
available fall to you.
I see. We'll know soon enough.
Come on, Goodell.
He's kind of moving slow this year, isn't he?
He got picked up by that kid on like pick 5 or something, and he hasn't been the same ever since.
Forever, yeah.
Here he goes. He's walking weird. You know what else is totally I've had enough of is these guys wearing like dunks with their suits.
Oh, dude, I don't like that either, man. Get your goddamn dress shoes on.
Oh, I dig it. I dig it.
On some people, it looks cool. But then there's other people, and they're gonna wear the regular dress shoes, and then their wife is like, "Look at all the other guys that talk about football on TV, and they wear those cute sneakers. You should get some of those." And then the wife brings him home a pair of Dunks from Marshall's, and they're not quite the color he would want, but he's just gonna do it anyway because his wife bought them. You go on TV, looks like an idiot.
Yeah, I don't like that look at all, dude.
Too much.
You guys are so smart.
Is Daniel right? Is Goodell just had back surgery? Is that a true thing?
I have no idea.
Well, and the lineman picked him up.
Is it Quinion?
Did you see him?
Here? I still have no idea.
You guys are very smart.
Was it Quinion?
You guys are very smart. You may have said it already.
Quinion Mitchell, yep.
I was right.
Yep.
Oh, no one had that on their bingo card for the evening.
Not falling to 22, actually.
No, I mean me getting a pick right.
Oh, that is crazy good value, dude.
Eagles are so good.
They are so good.
I think I like the Eagles. That might be a team I like after the Bills.
I'm still always going to try and get the other New York team as my team number 2. Like, I want to love the Giants. I just think they're so...
Oh, Giants are cool, too. They're going to be good.
No, they're not, because they've still somehow, for some reason, believe in Daniel Jones. I don't understand it, dude.
I think I'm with the Lions. I think I'm on the Lions train.
I love
the Lions. Are fun to watch.
Their NFC, MCDC is just so much fun to freaking watch.
Yeah, he's fun,
and
dude.
root for. And
I love their tight end, too.
Yep. Yes.
Laporta.
Yep.
Yes.
Laporta.
The coach is hilarious. I like
Jameer Gibbs is really fun to root for. Like, and having fantasy. Like, I think they're just a fun team to root. And it's a kind of a similar story to Buffalo, like kind of like a downtrodden city that's kind of been
got
like
the Ralph Wilson connection, if you want it.
Yep. So, and they're NFC. So it doesn't really, like, I don't have to feel too, feel like we're competing against them too much. So,
do the Giants still have Tyrod Taylor?
I don't know if they do still
no
this
idea.
year.
Let me look up where Tyrod's at.
Yeah.
They should start Tyrod, man.
Oh,
Dude, they
Daniel?
honestly should.
watch him do it.
What's
Wait,
up?
what happened?
Oh, I don't know.
So he was signed to 2023 to the Giants. What's his contract?
So many guards and centers still. Crazy.
Dude, I can't. This is a couple years in a row, man, where
Yes.
the freaking Eagles, they just get these incredible players that just fall to them, bro.
They're
They
great.
just trip into it. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, Tyrod is still on a 2-year deal, so he's going into the second year of his deal with the Giants.
That's what they should do. Start Tyrod, man. He's
would.
all right. He's not as bad as everybody thinks.
No, I agree. I think he's better than Daniel Jones.
I mean, when he was on the Bills, like, it wasn't Josh Allen, but things were going okay.
Yeah, he was serviceable for sure.
They could have got a couple more players around him. That could have been a
I had his
vibe.
T-shirt.
Oh yeah, we had a Tyrod jersey. One of my kids had a Tyrod jersey.
I've always
Didn't
loved
go-
his ball security.
Didn't go with the jersey, but
I do think it's important that we get the pronunciation right, though. Since it's Tyrod,
Tyrod. Yeah, Tuh. Tyrod.
which is that's really not right, but whatever.
Is that what he said? Is that what he wants
Yeah.
to be called?
He
Tyrod?
did, he did come out and say that. I think it was like a year ago, maybe something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
he wants it to be Tyrod.
Mr. Taylor, then.
Can you imagine if
Mr. Taylor it is.
Tyrod and Penix were on the same team? That would be the most poorly pronounced quarterback room in the league.
all right. Jaguars on the clock here.
Yep.
Yep.
Pick is in. I don't.
What are we
I feel like-
feeling?
I feel like interior offensive line for them.
Who is this for?
Could be.
Jacksonville.
I think another cornerback.
Maybe a little mini run on cornerbacks. That would be
Arnold.
fine.
I think
Could
they'll
be.
take Kool-Aid. Here's why I think they'll take Kool-Aid McKinstry, because I think that the coach, who is that guy, Doug Peterson?
Yep.
Yes.
He looks like the guy who doesn't pay attention and then just goes on ESPN like me and picks the next one. Or like, you know what? Do you guys ever do this on Madden? Do you ever do fantasy draft where you can choose any of the players? And you you take the Bills, but you're none of the Bills players. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever done that. No.
Oh, you should. That's fun. And then, but that's what always happens is after a while, you just start picking players that you've heard of because you haven't heard of any of them.
Right.
The best player to do that with in fantasy draft was Henry Ruggs, because even though he did actually
A
kill
wide
it,
receiver was just taken.
he was really.
Ooh, it's got to be BTJ.
Okay. You know what? Take it
I'm
off.
fine
the
with
board.
it. I'm
Yeah.
fine with it.
Take the option away.
Is that who it was?
If that's who it was, you can tell us, Dana.
I have unofficial BTJ.
Okay.
Who's? How is it unofficial?
Oh, his other sources.
Yeah. Who's your other source?
I won't divulge.
You won't. Oh.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
That's
He's
fair.
just watching it on cable instead of on streaming.
What's that like, dude?
I mean, they really wanted to keep Calvin, so I would imagine that Brian Thomas Jr. Yep, there he is.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Not an option for us, and I'm okay with that.
Me too.
All right. Well, I think that I don't want to ruin it for everyone by being on during the Bills pick. So I'm going to go.
All right, buddy.
You wouldn't ruin it, Aaron. This has been amazing.
Well, I think I'm going to listen to Daniel and go cook up a snack. And, then, and if it's still on later, maybe I'll come back
All right, man.
or not. But we'll see. But, I really hope that the Bills draft someone that everyone can be happy about. And that's all I think.
Yeah, dude. Hey, man.
Well, I
I
have
think
one
we all
more
hope
question
that.
for you guys.
Yeah, bro.
Why are all the players wearing sunglasses?
That's just like that's like, I don't know.
Couldn't
Awful.
tell you.
Little piece of swag, dude.
Terrible
Yeah.
look. Penix had
Look.
white ones on. Terrible.
Oh my God.
He did.
Yeah, he did. He did, but they were white sunglasses.
Correct.
Awful.
Well, you
Oh.
shouldn't ask me about fashion because if I had $1 million to go back to your other question, I would just buy all sneakers
Yeah.
Can I get a
and wear
Phoenix
them with
jersey?
suits.
Do you think yet?
Can you what?
Do you think I can get a Phoenix jersey yet?
Probably.
Absolutely.
Go for it, dude.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
sure
get
you can.
that. I'll get that jersey just because it's funny.
Yeah, you should.
You should make a T-shirt for the store.
Phoenix.
And then make a snack with mint jelly.
Ooh.
No, we don't keep that around.
We don't
Okay.
do that. All right.
Well, have a lovely snack, Aaron. It's been
You
awesome.
guys are wonderful. I'm sorry if I ruined it.
Oh my God, dude. No, are you kidding me? This was awesome.
You're
Thanks
the
for
best.
hanging out, buddy.
Bye, guys.
All right, buddy.
See you
Take
later,
it
man.
easy. Hot diggity dog, boys. We're coming up on it here.
We are.
Holy
Okay.
shit, that was so funny.
That was
He is amazing, man. I
What a
love
ride.
Aaron. I love
What a
The
Aaron.
best. Oh my
what a
God.
ride.
You should hear him play. You should hear him play drums, Dana. He is
Yeah.
Oh, is he nasty?
absolutely. Oh my God, bro.
He's actually
It's
kind of the
disgusting.
connection between Nigel and I because
Yeah.
we both studied with him in Rochester without knowing each other. We both
Mhm.
studied drums with Aaron. And then eventually Nigel was was coming to Ithaca, and Aaron was like, "Hey Tom, like this kid Nigel, he's kind of cool, and he's coming to Ithaca, so you guys should connect." And
That is
Voila.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's so cool. All four of us are drummers too.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had a major drummer hang there. I didn't realize that until like right now.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yep.
All right,
Ay,
getting
ay,
back
ay.
to this board here. Interesting
boys.
board.
It
So-
is really interesting.
Johnny Newton's still on, Cooper DeJean's still on.
Yep.
Man, and to be honest with you, if we came away with either Xavier Leggett or Lad McConkey at wide receiver, I wouldn't be upset.
I
It would
wouldn't be
feel
upset
like-
either.
It'd feel like a reach. It would feel like I think 30s or 40s would be better for them, but I would be okay with taking them at 28.
I feel like, and maybe I'm just wrong. I feel like if we don't trade up, if Jerzon, Johnny Newton, and Cooper DeJean are not there at 28, I think I would like to see us trade back.
I'd be into it.
I think I'm on board for these last two players in the first round here. And if they're not there, I think I want to move back. Although, damn, dude, Leggett,
Yeah, if Leggett's there, you still want to trade back?
I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with taking them.
I'd be okay with either one. Really, really, truly. Like, I'd be
Yep.
excited for either one because, like, if depending on how far you're trading back, I wouldn't want to trade so far back that I couldn't get Lad McConkey, you know?
Yeah.
And then just one more question. You guys, how do you feel about any of the interior offensive line? Like Barton, Frazier,
Yeah. I'm-
Morgan.
I think you can get a guy like Jackson Powers Johnson that's very comparable to those guys in the second round.
Cool.
I like Cooper Beebe in the third round too. I think both of those are solid values there, but yeah, I don't feel like the bang is so good for or the what I want to say here.
The juice
yeah,
is
the
not
buck.
worth the squeeze.
Exactly.
Bang is
for
so
those-
good for the buck.
The bang is so good for the buck.
No,
for
I
those
want
three
you
guys.
to finish that, man. Yeah, I want
Yeah,
you to complete
yeah.
that.
Well, Tom, I would love to finish it. I couldn't tell you where I was going though. But yeah, dude, I think those three guys, they're not so much better than the guys that are a little ways below them
Okay.
that I'd want
Yeah.
to spend the pick.
Let me
wouldn't-
just. Oh, go ahead.
It
Go ahead.
wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, we have to get this guy at 28. Oh my, we're so lucky that he landed in our lap. And
Yeah.
that's what makes me feel like, okay, I'd be okay with trading out.
Yeah, I also like trading out still. I'm just making the argument for best player available because I think there's a very strong possibility that one of those guys would be the best value, but I don't think I would want to pick them because of need. But if for value's sake, it's an interesting proposition.
I feel that. Now, the only thing that I'd be like so scared about trading out for is like watching the Chiefs come pick 4 picks behind us and just watch them take one of the players that we wanted. It's completely just me being sick in the head, but like I would just be very upset if they took Xavier Leggett or Lad McConkey, like one of these players that we had our eyeballs on, and watch them walk away with them. It just would be. Oh,
what happened?
Lions just traded up with to the Cowboys.
Oh, they were one pick behind us. Who were they going to get?
Interesting. Detroit wants somebody. Interesting. We'll see.
This says the
Yeah.
Cowboys pick is in.
So Lions just signed Amon-Ra to 4 years, $77 million guaranteed, and then Penei Sewell to 4 years, $85 million guaranteed. They had an expensive day today.
Wow. I wonder what they gave up to move up.
Yeah, what was that? 4 spots?
Yeah.
It's probably a fourth. It was probably a first and a fourth, like what we did. That's the exact same trade that we did last year to go get Dalton Kincaid, 29 to 25.
Gotcha. So if we moved back a bit to get to accrue a third as well, we'd probably have to put in like a sixth or something as well.
Probably.
Something like that. Yeah.
That would be my guess. Yeah.
Because that's the idea of trading back, to get a third.
Yes.
That's why I would do it.
Get back into the top 100 again. Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Considering
Agreed.
the depth at positions of need.
Yeah.
I can
Yep.
see it. I can see the argument for show.
Yeah, I guess that's where I'm at. If Bean has his eye on somebody and really believes in the player, just pick at 28. And if there's not a guy he's like, hell yes, then let's get back a few picks.
I'm really interested to see what Detroit does here. Cooper DeJean is Detroit through and through, dude.
Ryan's back.
Oh,
Hey,
up, bro?
what's up, homie?
Cooper DeJean falling to this pick. Detroit, right in the Midwest area there. I'm with you. I'm linking up there. I'm thinking it's got to be him. Maybe Terrion Arnold, but I'm with you there. Whoever said Cooper DeJean, I'm in.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Oh, man, that's such a bummer. I don't want them to do that. I just wish they would do something
tough.
different.
Well, the pick's not in yet. Well, I guess it is in.
It is in, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man, it's so exciting when your team trades up. And anticipation is nuts.
Ryan, given this board and the way it's fallen, what are your thoughts?
I am still licking my chops at Johnny Newton, man. I really hope he's there in a couple picks. I'd love to see us end up with him. Obviously, I think
That'd be
Cooper's going to
wild.
go before that. I don't even mind a guy like Nate Wiggins, a guy like Kool-Aid McKinstry. Like, if we really want to add some depth in the secondary, that's fine. I just don't want to see us go reaching for a wide receiver we can get in the second at this point. If we didn't want to go up and get somebody. So I don't know. I feel like when I was on here an hour ago, I had a better idea of who we were going to get. And then these picks kind of changed my mood. I left here very, very hopeful. And now I'm like, oh, it's thinning out. It feels like it's thinning out a little bit.
I agree.
There was a fast run on the defensive ends. All 4 of those guys went pretty quick.
Which defensive back for the Lions?
That's Cooper DeJean. Are you saying to guess?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm guessing Cooper DeJean.
I gotta say, yeah, it's got to be Cooper DeJean, I think.
Damn it! I don't want it to be. I don't know.
They
yet.
do need defensive help for sure. We will see.
We will see. How's Billy, Ryan?
He's good. You know, his palms are getting a little sweaty thinking about KC at 32. I told him he can take all the tissues he needs for all those Super Bowl tears he's got right now, picking last in the first round.
Yeah.
But I think he's kind of in that Bills boat. Everybody wants to add that playmaker, right? You always want that next scoring offensive player. It's exciting to pick. So he's looking at a lot of the same guys that the Bills were mocked at.
Word.
I'm fine.
Fair enough.
Billy, can you name any starters on the team besides Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce yet? Or
He doesn't need to. He's too busy looking at all his rings.
Yes. Oh, super. Billy actually posed the question to me, and this is a fun one that we'll never have to think about. Would you rather win 4 Super Bowls in 5 years or be the first team to win 3 in a row? Now, in my gut is obviously more championships the better, right?
Yeah.
But I think he wants to be in that group alone of the only team to ever win 3 in a row, and I hadn't thought about that.
Wow,
Yeah.
Billy, really must be nice to think about
Seriously.
these sorts of
I
A
know.
things.
real 1%er over here. Okay.
yes, dude. Jesus Christ, imagine.
I feel so bad for him.
Oh,
It's a delivery.
okay. Picks in.
It is a defensive back.
Oh, it
It's
must be. You guys
defensive
aren't
back.
upset. It must be Terry, and then
I'm back. I'm behind.
me too.
It is Terrian.
Darren
Arnold.
Arnold. That's,
Arnold.
that's not a
Wow,
bad
okay.
pick at all. Not a bad
No.
pick.
All right.
Not a bad
Whew.
pick.
All right.
Sweet.
I need another beer. I'll be back.
Not a bad
Sorry,
pick
buddy.
at all. Not a bad pick at all. And now I'm looking at who's coming up. Nigel, do you think I'm not even gonna? I don't even want to say it out loud.
Yeah, dush.
I'm looking at need, and I'm. It's possible
So, what are Green Bay's needs?
they could certainly use help in the secondary. It wouldn't be ridiculous for them to take Deshaun, but I honestly think we could see Barton go here. We could see.
Little interior help for Jared Love.
Yeah, that's not going to hurt. That's not going to hurt at all. A team that loves to run the football too. So
Who's the super fast wide receiver?
Xavier Worthy.
that is Xavier Worthy.
I
Yeah.
have this bad feeling.
that
For
we're gonna
us?
pick him.
I don't even want to say it, but
Okay, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
I don't want that one either, dude. That's just too small.
I'd rather not him. But just, I don't know. I think about Bean and how aggressive he is. I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen. But
I hope we trade right here with Green Bay and go get Cooper.
Why not? Right here, right now. Why not us? I know we're going to probably have a little while on this pick, and I wasn't in here for the Rams pick, but what an unbelievable way to replace a Hall of Fame
Yeah,
defensive
bro.
lineman by going and
Seriously.
getting a top talent. That's
Yeah.
a team that hasn't had a first-round pick in, 6 seasons, they said, or really
Oh,
quite
dude.
a while.
Yeah, so long.
Way to spend it correctly. That was well done by them.
Yeah. Yep. That's got to be. That poor guy's got to be shitting his pants, though. No.
Big
Like
shoes
that-
to fill. Big shoes to fill.
Yeah, just
no
a
doubt.
bit.
No
I would
doubt.
be. I'd be beside myself, dude.
How was your guys' reactions as Bills fans to Chop Robinson, to a team that is honestly, when healthy, was dangerous enough on the edge already
Yeah.
with the Dolphins?
And that was what we like. Phillips was hurt, I think, when we played them last year, which is a huge help. Yeah, dude, it's definitely a boon. Like, and they're thinking just like we do, right? Like everything we do is to try and stop Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes.
Yeah.
Everything they're doing is trying to stop Josh Allen. So what better way to do it than fast, agile ends that can, even if they break contain for a second, have the athleticism to make up for it, you know?
I just got done telling Billy that I think the loss of Van Ginkel was going to be bigger than people were making out to be. And what do? Go ahead and plug a nice first-round pick right into that hole and make it seem like it was never there. So
They still have a gaping hole at defensive tackle, though.
yeah,
Yes.
the interior needs help.
And they're just it's just injury, just all injuries coming back on the rest of that D end room. Like, sure, you can have one, but you need 3,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna have you have 1 and plus 2 halves. Like,
1 and 2 halves.
I think at this point, I don't know if you guys have gotten, I haven't seen the Green Bay pick yet, but I'm starting to look at the rest of the wide receivers left. Who do you think the next wide receiver to go is? Like, do you guys think it'll go one of these Texas guys first? Is it going to be Xavier Legette from South Carolina? Who's next for you?
For me, it's Leggett, for sure.
for me, but I think the NFL will look at Xavier Worthy next.
I think, Worthy, or I see a lot of Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah.
for me, I have no idea. Ryan, I'll answer your question with another question. What about these interior offensive linemen? I don't know why, but I'm kind of licking my lips at some of these guys.
Yeah,
When Miami gets an edge, I want to counter with something.
absolutely.
Fair.
Absolutely. Why not? Right? Why not get better on the front? I think the most of the mocks I've seen so far have Bills looking at center guard in that 2 to 4 range, second pick,
Gotcha.
third pick, fourth pick. Mostly because I just don't think it fell the way it would have needed to for us to get the guy that we want. Now Barton is still there. And this would be, I guess, remember earlier we were talking about what's the bean pick that maybe they're
Yep.
super high on that we're not.
Yep.
I maybe I missed it while I was gone, but I have not mentioned him one time for the Bills
No.
at this pick.
Like,
So this could be the one.
it could be. It absolutely could be.
I would have thought maybe Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan, is that the kid out of Arizona?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's another guy. Again, it's not a sexy pick, but it's a pick you look back
It's
in 3 years
value.
and go, I'm glad we did that. I'm glad
Yeah.
we did that. Yeah.
It's value. And you know what's better than getting Josh Allen sacked?
Yes, we've been fortunate that his sack numbers have been low, and I think we're going to credit him with a large.
Yeah.
What's
portion of
about
that,
60% of those?
Yeah, but it's certainly better when he's got a nice clean pocket.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
I
Especially-
don't know why I just keep on playing the devil's advocate with this position, but anyway.
Dana, that's
No,
just your
dude.
role in our Bills fandom. That's
Yep.
you all. That's
I
your
think-
MO.
I think the Buffalo fans are just going to have a cow. They're going to be so pissed if we take a guard.
Oh,
center.
They absolutely are.
God, they
Yeah.
would absolutely.
Well,
I will understand it.
I don't know if you guys have been talking to many that I would consider to be like, maybe more casual fans. I got some family members that just watch on Sundays, don't look too much in their mind. If this is anything but
A
the
wide
next
receiver.
Hall of Fame wide receiver,
Yeah.
they're going to vomit. And I
Right.
think that, I can understand, the more casual fan feeling like we just lost probably the second biggest name that they know on the team,
Sure.
outside of Josh. And how do we fill that hole? But I do like that the conversation amongst this Bills fanhood has been mostly not around wide receiver. It feels like for the last hour on getting that value elsewhere and finding some other
Yeah.
places we can get better.
Yeah, dude.
It really
I
depends on how it falls to me.
For sure. Yeah, and that's the big one, dude. I definitely do think that we are in the minority as team trade back or team don't, or I shouldn't say don't
Don't
draft wide
overpay.
receiver.
Don't
Don't
overpay.
overpay. And we're not considering it a failure if we don't get a wide receiver. I think that's the big difference
Yeah.
here.
I think Leggett would be fine here,
Yeah,
but
he would.
the fact that the wide receiver class is so deep, it gives us more options.
All right. Packers pick is in. You guys get it yet? Or
I did get it.
Tackle Jordan Morgan.
Yeah, Jordan
Yep.
Morgan. So Dana, they're right in there with you. They said we're not going to let the Bills get a look at this guy. We're going to take him. So,
Good for
Maybe-
you, Dana.
Maybe they just believed in him. Yeah.
and to be honest, Dana, I'm going to give you actually a ton of credit here because Jordan Morgan on my top 100 prospects over here is draft grading between 42 and 43. So they had him like early second round. You're seeing some value. They're seeing some value. They got him at a first round grade. So that's a pretty impressive call from you there.
Holy shit,
Well,
Tampa
don't-
Bay made that pick so quick.
Oh, did they? Don't give me a
Tampa
bunch
did?
of credit. I'm just regurgitating things that I've heard other people speak
Hey,
about.
you're
so,
listening to the right folks.
Yeah. Last year I did
they're
a bunch of
picked in
film
already.
scores.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that came in so fast, bro. What the hell do
Wow.
the Bucks need?
Dude, one of these guys is going to be like, Deshaun, hello, Deshaun. Yeah, we'll take Cooper. That's fine.
but Newton and Dejan are still on the board here.
I have
right?
the pick. I got the pick.
Who is it, Dean? I gotta know.
Tampa, yeah, give it to us.
It's another interior offensive line.
Let's
Oh.
fucking go. One of those
Is
defensemen
it Barden? Is it Barden?
It is. Sorry, let me get it back.
or
It's
Frazier?
Graham Barton. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Dude,
Okay.
one of those defensemen
Well,
is going to
Wow.
be. fucking
So
good.
Johnny
Jo-
Newton
so
and
Johnny
Dejan are
Newton
there. Okay.
or Deshaun is going to fall.
Okay.
Wow.
And I think we take them. We take them and run, right? We take them and just be so happy.
How can you be mad about either of those? I
You
told
can't,
Nigel
dude.
that neither would be a 20, and here we are.
But watch it be somebody else. It's going.
It probably
You're,
will.
you're
be.
absolutely right, Tom. You're absolutely right. And I'm trying to I'm looking at it. I'm like, how are we gonna figure out how to take Darius Robinson here? Like, how are we gonna take, you know?
All right. While we wait, I got trivia number 3.
Oh, hit me, dude.
Ready? In what rounds were the following Bills legends selected? Bonus point per year if you can get them.
Oh God.
Work together.
Can we do any of them?
Kyle Williams, Eric Moulds, Andre Reed, Bruce Smith,
Okay.
Anton Winfield. I feel like a few of these you got to be able to get.
100%. My favorite Bill of all time is on this list. So if nobody wants him, I'll gladly take Eric Moulds.
Yep.
Okay.
Go for it.
The
What
wonderful first round pick.
Yep.
The year my little sister was born, 1996. Shout out
There
Marissa.
you go. Yep. The year of the little
And
sister.
I'll even go one further. I'm thinking is it Mississippi State? Is he a Bulldog?
Yes, he was.
If you got it. Shout out Eric Moulds. He signed a baseball of mine at a Rochester Red Wings game
Oh,
in
that's sick.
2003. Love you. You're a baller. And I got your jersey in my closet still.
Oh, man. I did this right for Ryan. All right. Let's go. All right. There's got to be a couple more of these you guys can do.
I don't remember any of these, unfortunately.
Not
I'll
Bruce?
just go Bruce,
How about Bruce?
first. I'm just going to
Yes.
guess first.
Very good. Do you have a... Okay, cool.
I want to say that Kyle Williams was between two. Is he a 5th round pick?
He was a 5th round pick. Very good. Do you have a guess on a year?
That I don't have. I'll guess. I will guess 2009,
6.
6.
Wow, he was in the
Close.
league a while.
Yeah, he
Yes,
was.
he was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see.
Okay, we left on the board is Antoine Winfield and Andre Reed.
I want to say Andre Reed was a 2.
He was also a first
Oh, okay.
in the same class as Bruce Smith.
Wow.
Decent
Wow.
draft for that for
That's
the Bills that
hey,
year.
Good draft that year, boys.
2 Hall of Famers.
Turns out if you hit on 2 1s in the same year, you're going to have a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Is that
Good for
299s?
That's 299s for Aaron. Yeah.
Good for them.
I do not know about Antoine Winfield. For some reason, I want to say
Okay,
for,
I can do the math on Antoine Winfield. Antoine Winfield was a first round pick. I know that for sure.
Correct.
His
Correct.
son is I want to say 25. So wait,
Okay.
let me do some math back here. Maybe is this a 2000 draft? Is this a 99 draft?
1999.
Dang it, bro.
Oh,
99 draft
Nice.
on Winfield Sr. First round pick out of Ohio State, if I remember correctly. I don't know what pick though. Maybe later in the draft, I think 20s.
It's impressive enough that you know he was a first round.
Shout out
pick.
Antoine Winfield. Love him, dude. His son's
dude.
great too.
He was a great player. Yeah, his son's sick. He
Is
was
his
fun to
son
watch.
in
dude.
college still?
He is a pro now, man. He's
Okay.
playing in the pros. He's
Yep.
for real. He's got some shades of his dad in him. I love the way his dad tackled at the DB position.
Yeah.
Just clean
Yes.
tackler.
Yeah.
Junior's a little bit more of a
Fun to
ball
watch.
hawk.
Tom, your trivia has been astounding.
Yeah, it's been killing.
Astounding.
dude.
Bringing me down memory lane over here with a
Dude,
couple
that
of these.
was kind of that was the thought behind it, you know? Like let's
Love
find
it.
ones that like aren't impossible, but you got to think
Yeah.
about it a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
And I got
That's
one
one
more.
of those-
I got one more. Do you want to do one more here real quick?
I'll
before we
never
get to the
say
Bills
no to
pick?
trivia, dude. That sounds
right.
fun. Yeah.
This one's fun. This one's kind of
Okay.
this one I'm curious how you guys do.
Okay.
Since the league merger in 1960, how many times have the Buffalo Bills traded up, down, or traded their first round pick away?
Wow.
A 42, B 20, C 11, or D 29 times. So
I don't
this
know
is
about
when
you
did they
guys,
not
but-
pick at their allotted pick?
This is the only one where I feel like A and C are just downright almost impossible, right? Wait, it's got to be B or D.
Not impossible.
42 times you think we've traded in the first round, Dana? That's like 70% of our drafts. That's crazy.
If Bean had his way, then he would.
60%, right?
Yeah, that's
That would be
even
insane,
That,
but
even
yeah.
that high.
Yeah.
Bean has done it a lot though. He's 4 of 6. So I'm gonna say D.
I'm
gonna say
also
D.
locking in D.
I'll say B.
Boys, D is correct.
Let's
29
go.
times
Nice.
since 1960.
That's still a fair amount, really.
Oh. Now I
29
found
times.
I found some music for it, so we're gonna play it. I forgot to play it before. That was the fun. I meant to play with it. Dana, I have other music. If you want to do your trivia after the Bills pick, we could do your trivia, and I have other music for you.
I think we should do it at a separate pod.
Okay. All right.
Graham Barton here. Oh, that's right. We already established that. Okay.
Yeah.
Just reminding you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, let's solidify. Let's get it in before our pick comes. Obviously, we're talking about Dijon. We're talking about Johnny Newton primarily, unless you guys have another guy in there. If you had to pick one right now, we get our pick of the litter. Those two, who do you want?
I'm actually probably going to go the opposite from what people think, but I'm going Johnny Newton here.
Yes.
I just think
I think
defensive
that's more
tackle.
impactful.
Exactly, and that's my only reason right there. Defensive tackle is going to impact every time you're on the field. There's a halfway decent chance that Cooper DeJean will do nothing. So, Miller, we're streaming, bro. You got to be so far ahead of us. I'm just seeing now that the Cardinals pick is in.
Wait, who did Tampa pick?
Tampa took. Yeah, they took Barton.
Offensive lineman. Remember?
God, come on, McAfee, get your freaking feed figured out.
Oh man, he's picks behind. I went down there. He was 3 picks behind, taking a bathroom break, and I was like,
okay, all right. Well, I'm following you guys then.
All right, Cardinals pick is in.
I got the Cardinals pick.
Go ahead and spell.
No, I want to wait.
Oh, you want to wait?
Wait.
Okay. You wait.
I'm not looking at the private chat. If you guys want to put it in the private chat.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, don't spoil it, Miller.
Don't spoil it. Lad McConkey. No. Back-to-back receivers. These guys are crazy.
These guys are nuts, dude.
Could you imagine Kyler Murray's just like, oh my God, dude, Kyler Murray's losing his mind. 2 wide receivers in the first round.
I can't. He can't go wrong.
No.
Unofficial. That's unofficial. But
it's in for me, Nigel. It's got to be in for you.
Wow.
What did I joke? What did I literally joke about? How I was going to talk us into Brandon Beane taking Darius Robinson, and then he goes the pick before us.
Okay.
So, all right, boys.
All right, so we're really going to get our pick. We're really going to get our pick of the litter.
Here we go.
Unless Beane doesn't like it and we go backwards.
Okay, so you have your pick in. You're Johnny Newton. Tom, who are you?
Newton.
Man, I think I'm also Johnny Newton just because I think of that impact of that room.
Yep.
And just the way you can influence games up front. Like, I think that's just the no-brainer.
Yep. Dana, who are you in on?
Again, I have no idea about any of the film, but I'm team trade back.
Team trade back here. And then if you had to get your Bean pick in, get your Bean pick. What's your Bean pick here?
It would have been
Frazier still available.
I mean, the Bean pick is like we all know it's. I mean, it's not going to be Newton or Dijon here. He's going to go Bean. If he goes full Bean, what's the Bean pick? Ennis Rakestraw Jr.
I'd say like a guard or a center or something like Frazier.
Yeah. Gotta be Ruke, dude. Ruke or row.
So Nigel, I got a weird one for you here.
All right, hit me.
I texted you, or I might have even tweeted you a couple weeks ago about Braden Fisk out of Florida State, that powerful defensive tackle. And what I'm thinking is, if for any reason at all, the Bills are with you in agreeing on how important that position is, but it's one of those situations where the teams rank those prospects differently and they go higher on Fisk. Would you be, or like say we go secondary, but we go Wiggins or Kool-Aid instead of Dijon? Is this a situation where you're like not necessarily upset because you see the positional value, or are you like, if we get that position, it's got to be this guy?
I feel if it was Fisk over Newton, I'd be fine with that. Truly, if it was one of those cornerbacks over Dijon, I'm not fine with that. If we're gonna go secondary, I want it to be Cooper Dijon.
Are you? Yeah, I'll let you guys.
It's not in for me yet. It's not.
Yeah,
in.
I don't even see that it's in.
It's not in for me yet.
All right,
we're so far behind. Oh my!
It's not in for me, and I don't know. Dana's putting emojis in the chat, and now I don't. My legs twitching a little bit.
I'm not even looking at the chat. I can't.
You can look at it. You can look at it.
No, I don't want to.
I'm not saying anything.
Here's the good news, guys. Here's the good news. It seems like we got the card in. We will be making a pick.
Yeah.
We're going to leave here with
That's
a player
good.
tonight.
Okay.
We follow basic rules.
Or Dana's just stoked that we traded
What
back.
makes you feel that way?
Oh wait, that's a good point. We could have done exactly what Dana wanted all along.
We're getting down to the wire here too on our pick.
Yeah.
He's gonna go back.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Tension.
God.
I mean,
The tension
hearing-
here is amazing.
I know what's
Billy,
happened.
I'm hearing Billy giggling.
Yep, we're going backwards. Shit.
Bean likes his picks.
We traded it to Kansas City?
Oh, fuck him.
Wow. Wait, so that still keeps us in the first.
Yep. So we're still
Yep.
gonna pick tonight. Okay,
Still
so we're just
picking
going right to
tonight.
the end.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now
Can
this
we get a
continues?
third though? Can we somehow get a third?
That's well.
Imagine.
did we
Wait.
not?
Let's get the value up. Let's get the value up. I'll get it up for us.
Did we give him like a first
What
and
is
a
it?
fifth for their first and a third or something?
28 to 32, assuming that we did a swap and then they gave us something in addition, is only it's only a 30-point difference. But to break that threshold, a third round pick of the same value is in the 90s. So that would put us up towards that between 80 and 120 number that they'd have to get to, assuming they fall into the
But
averages.
we could have set more to get a third, right?
I agree. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
We could have sent a first and a fourth to go get a third.
True. I'd expect first and fifth, something like that to end up with a third. And then we're talking about what Dana brought up earlier. Is this a draft we want to trade 2 fourths, get into the third? Why not let Kansas City get us into the third for us?
Yeah, except who the hell are they gonna take, bro?
I know. I just don't want.
No,
I'm
I don't- I
upset
wish
with
it
anything
wasn't
that
I've got
they
them.
the
take.
trade.
I'm
I've got
upset
the
with-
trade in if you guys want it here. I've got it.
Yes. Yeah. What's the trade?
We got
We know it's a trade.
Bills. Here are the picks we're sending: 28, 133, and 248
Okay. So
for
like a 1/4 and a
32.
seventh.
Yeah, I would say 1-4 and very late, 7 for their 32nd pick. So the final pick tonight, a third 95
Nice.
Let's
Okay.
go.
and 221, which I'm assuming is a late 6th.
Yeah, it sounds like they're
yeah.
sixth.
Yeah.
So,
Six. Okay.
so we traded basically a 1. What is it? Like a 1 of, is that a 5? 133?
I think it's a fourth. I think
a
that's our
four?
second fourth. I think
Depends
that's our
on the
our
context,
second
One,
fourth.
too.
one of our fourths and a 7th for
Yes.
a later 1, 3, and 6th. I don't hate
Because
that.
I don't
I think
hate
we
that
had
at all,
128
dude.
and 133. I think we
I
had
don't
those
hate
two
that
that were
either.
5
I don't
away.
hate that. Yeah.
The only thing that's really gonna send me is if this pick is Cooper DeJean, dude.
I'm thinking, dude, all I've read is that how high they've been on the kid from South Carolina. He's a receiver that fits what they're looking
is that
for.
Adonai Mitchell?
No, Leggett.
Oh,
Xavier Leggett. Yeah.
Ugh,
I-
don't like
No,
that.
I
I
also
think-
would hate for them to go to the. See,
I
this is-
think
oh,
that could be
no.
where they go. Guys, I don't think we're going to be happy with Kansas City taking anybody. There's some talent here. They're going to end
Yeah.
up with a good player.
They can have Zach Frazier. Take Zach Frazier.
I'm fine with them taking Junior Colson.
I'm fine with them taking Adonai Mitchell.
There you
So
go,
this is,
yeah.
I think this is a good opportunity to just talk about how hard it is as a draft analyst to make a good decision about who's going to be good and who's going to be bad.
Oh yeah.
When you're so confident in somebody that you're willing to give up a third to your rival to
Yeah.
go up
Yeah,
4 spots or whatever.
That's cocky. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you thinking here? That makes me think 2 things. One, this is a player that either fits a profile of a player that they already have or have had, so they know the success is there. Think, i.e., very speedy wide receiver to
Mhm.
fill that Tyreek Hill void that they like to have in that position with those bubble screens and those quick slants. This is
Yep.
this worthy here?
If you're worthy, yeah.
You know what? I'd be okay with that. I'd be all right with that. Not a guy that I would be wanting.
I think
Bills
it's-
to have taken. How about
I
that?
think it's pretty cleanly a wide receiver.
Really?
Like, what else do they need?
I haven't seen much else outside of maybe an additional lineman. But I'm with you, Dana. It's probably going to be a wide receiver here, I'd
Yeah.
say.
Because
Mm.
they had, they just had a tight end and who else to throw to. So I would assume a wide receiver that they like.
Yeah, Ryan's right. No matter what it is, I'm not going to like it.
I know. I'm gonna be
It's not
upset.
going to feel good.
I'm happy. I'm happy with the value. To be honest with you.
Trading back 4 spots is a pretty decent move. I can get down with that. I just wish to my core of cores it wasn't Kansas City. That just feels icky to me. But
I see.
no, I think trading back 4 spots to get back into the third, dude, I think is just nothing short of smart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, Nige.
Yeah.
So pick 95 is a round 3, and pick 221 is a round 7.
Okay.
We got a first, a third, and a 7th in return. Well, and we sent a first, a fourth, and a 7th.
Yep.
So our 7th is their 7th is earlier than ours, so they must have had it from some other team.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm still cool with this.
Yeah, getting back into the third is good, and we still have a fourth, So
And it's not like we're not picking tonight.
Yeah.
I don't see Bean trading back again.
I also do not.
man, how much pain was he in hitting okay to I'm trading back? Like the guy, he's never done that, right? He's probably crawling in his skin.
Yeah. So Ryan, what was? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw a great interview of I'm trying to remember the GM it was, but he was saying that sometimes you have to go like this when you are thinking of what team you're about to trade with, because you got to look at the value you're getting in the draft pick wise and go, okay, you're not our rivals right now. You have some assets that we need.
Ryan's covering his eyes.
This isn't necessarily a player by player draft or a trade here. We're just trying to, get in a better position. But go ahead, Dana. What were you saying?
Who's your pick for if they go wide receiver for them?
Again, I've seen a lot of Leggett, but I honestly just talked myself.
Xavier Worthy.
Worthy. Is it him?
Okay.
It is.
Okay. I was just going to say, I just talked myself into that.
The speedy guy.
So
yeah, that's the
speed guy.
That's the archetype for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fits the scheme.
Ryan, great analysis by you there, dude.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, honestly, that leaves Leggett and McConkey on the table for us, and I'm happy with either.
Does.
And
all right, boys. Yeah.
And
there's 4 picks,
Newton.
right?
And Newton and DeJohn. So honestly, it's gonna be somebody else. It's going to be right. There's no way that it's one of the ones that we want.
yeah, that's not the way the world works.
That's not how Brandon Bean works. No.
I'm gonna get a slice of pizza real quick because I'm hungry.
Yep. So there's 3 picks and then us. So 4, if there are 4 players, are there 4 players that you like that you have a valuation on pick 29 to 32? Or let's just say at pick 32, are there 4 players that you would pick now that are available? And who would they be?
Yes. I have 6 players left with a first round grade. That is Cooper, Johnny. I have Tyler Guyton with a first round grade, whether that fits the Bills or not. I have Kool-Aid McKinstry as a first round grade for me. Where are my other 2? Lad McConkey as a first round grade for me, and then I did grade Xavier Leggett at the very end of my first round. So any of those 6 to me are first round talents. And there are even some exceptions. The Nate Wiggins, a guy that we brought up earlier and haven't gotten a chance to talk too much about since, but the other wide receiver at Texas, Adonai Mitchell. These are talented players that should go in the 30 to 40 range that you wouldn't hate. And the reality is this: New England, or Bill Belichick's famous for talking about this. We pick at 32, 32 and 35. It's really not that different. And when you pick at 32 and you're not going to pick again until 60, 64, 65, it's not horrible to get a guy that's maybe in the 35 to 40 range because you're not going to trade back into that position without giving up a lot. And if you've got value and you feel like you've got a guy there, That late first round, early second round, I feel like those have always been interchangeable. Those early second round guys often have first round grades. Those late first round guys are maybe guys that had second round grades that teams feel like they have more value on. So,
Yep.
Nige, hold up that slice of pizza. It's the size of your fucking head.
It
wow.
It used to be.
This guy grabbed the fucking moon out of the sky and he's taking bites out of it.
Dana, do you have this Dallas pick? I've seen it's in for a while, but I got nothing coming up for me.
Yeah, I got it.
You got the Dallas pick. Okay. Can you tell me offense or defense?
It is offense.
Okay. Am I silly for thinking that Dallas does not need another wide receiver here? I'm sure it is, but
yeah,
what do they need? What are their needs?
I know that they probably have wide receiver listed, but in my opinion, this is an aging offensive line and an aging offensive line that is becoming increasingly injured.
If you had to go O-line, who would you pick?
I think it's got to be guy. I think I go Guyton.
Me too.
A guy with a first round grade for me.
Tyler Guyton is the pick.
Is he?
Okay.
He's huge, man. Have you guys seen a picture of this guy?
He's a monster.
My goodness, he is huge.
And you know what? They can have him.
They can have him. And Dallas, again, 5 years from now, will be like, how did they get, and this will be the next Zach Martin or whoever it is, Tyron Smith for them. They just end up with these behemoth linemen that
massive
get running backs crazy deals like Zeke got. And, it's what they do.
So we got Ravens, Niners, us. Is that who's left?
Yep.
Yeah. And get ready for San Francisco to royally F us. I don't know what the policy is for swearing on here, but San Francisco is going to take exactly who you want.
I'm not sure what you said, but it got bleeped out. Can you say it for real again?
Okay, I'll say it for real. They're going to fuck us, dude. There's just no way around it. Okay? There's absolutely no way. Everyone you want.
But how could they? Well, how could they when we have so many players that we're happy with?
You're right. You're right.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. Realistically, they take one we like. There's others we like.
History will tell. In 3 years is when we know about all these picks, right? So when we look back, they're going to take the dude that we actually needed.
And how many times as a Bills fan have we seen Von Miller in his rookie season go one pick Khalil Mack just in front of us, and we're like, we're just on the edge of these great players. So who knows? John Lynch will probably steal one from us at 31, but Tom's right. We're getting a good player at 32.
I'm okay with it.
Yep.
Who are you most with the players left? Who is the most surprising here? We're at 30. Who has no business being here at 30?
I can't believe Cooper DeJean is on the board, dude.
I can't believe Newton's on the board.
I'm with you. Nines, I didn't even see him mocked past the teens. You want to know my grade for him? I got it over here. 15.2.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
He's at double his graded value. Is it a fit thing? Is it a scheme thing? Do people not think that he's going to fit in the NFL defenses? I mean, his film is incredible.
Did he have a medical or off the field or anything?
Nothing medical. Class.
I think it's positional value.
Punt return?
Positional value. Are you
worried
worried
it's positional value?
So look at what happened to like a Jamal Adams type, where when he came in the league, they found a fit, heavy blitz, less coverage, come into the box, almost be an extra linebacker, and then it feels like there's no room for him anymore. He's not a good enough in coverage. He's not fast enough on the blitz. Do you feel like teams are looking at Cooper DeJean and going, yeah, there's a lot of talent here, but I don't know what to do with him?
No, because he's so much more athletic.
He is a freak. He's a great athlete.
Off the charts. His RAS was over 9. His athleticism is twice what that guy's was. So you were just talking about. I already forgot his name, but
what's the size?
DeJean? I don't quite remember. Tommy, able
He's
to
over 6 feet. He's over 6 feet.
He's not small.
Like pretty stocky or
probably
inside.
Yeah, 200-ish.
So I look at that. I mean, if you guys say what he is, or it's true, he's like so talented. Maybe it's because the league is moving back towards heavier sets.
Could be.
Along with safeties, just not the bang for your buck. I don't know.
Yeah, my guess would be it's a positional value thing. But what do I know?
Because safeties are not. I mean, the top 10 are still getting paid, but like beyond that, it's
no. And
like
we've never
peanuts.
seen Bean really extend himself there. We got a free agent signing, and a trade, or essentially for Poyer and Hyde that we've ridden for the last decade. So we've never gotten a chance to really see him like extend at that position. Maybe the Bills don't even value this position as highly as we think they do.
I don't know if they should, because Sean McDermott has shown and proven time and time again that he can coach up some players who are not 100% first round value pick players, and he can coach them up to play really excellent football.
100%, Tom.
I don't, and it's also not a high value position, right?
Yeah.
Like safety in this league right now, you can ask any of these players in the first, second, third round that we have graded to go play these two high shells.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask any of them to do that, right?
Unless your defense is based in where the safety runs it, almost in those Chargers with Derwin James,
Nick Wiggins.
Nate Wiggins, his cornerback.
Nate Wiggins corner.
Have him.
No
Like,
surprise.
Nick, who's
No
Nick
surprise.
Wiggins, dude?
No surprise there. That's another one that I had in a first round grade that we were talking about, Dana.
Twitter
surprise
is
there.
exploding right now about Xavier Worthy going to the Chiefs, and I'm not upset about it.
That's funny.
I'm okay with it, dude.
He's speed. They know what to do with the fast kids. So
Yeah, it's
right.
funny how different evaluations go over the years. How the safety market has really dwindled, and now we're seeing these crazy valuations with interior offensive line.
Mhm.
That's sort of why I was thinking there as well. But yeah, it's very interesting.
I think if you're San Francisco, you have to do whatever's economically most responsible here. I'm looking at the space that's going to cost me the most money because my team's expensive, and I'm filling it with a first round grade. I think Johnny Newton's a no brainer. I think any of these corners are no brainers here, whether it's Kool-Aid, whether it's DeJean. I don't think they go wide receiver. I know people are worried about Ayuk getting traded. Maybe he still does get traded. Kyle Shanahan is nothing short of an offensive genius. I think he does a lot of what we see McDermott do defensively, where Brandon Ayuk wasn't a top 3 wide receiver coming out of college. He went to Arizona State. He was catching balls from Jaden Daniels pre-COVID. So he takes a lot of these guys, Brock Purdy, Mr. What is it? The last pick in the draft. I don't think he's going to stretch for. Yeah, I don't think he's going to stretch for anyone offensively. I think he's going to take the most expensive defensive position here and go corner or defensive lineman, and it's going to bum Nigel out because it's going to be one of the guys that we would have liked. But
if it's just for financial reasons, you would think Newton.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so. That's expensive, and we saw them lose. Look, they had Eric Armstead. They lost him because they couldn't afford to keep a guy like that. Nick Bosa is expensive.
Oh yeah,
Trent Williams is expensive. These are not cheap positions, and they have the best players at them.
Yep, for sure. Oh God.
You all right over there, Nige?
Yeah, I'm just stressed, dude. San Fran, what are they gonna do here?
This is a little practice year for when we actually win the Super Bowl and have the 32nd pick. This is like a
foreshadowing, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
We're playing with karma. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Woo.
But yeah, I was just looking at stats. I think about 50% of first round picks over the years statistically are like valuable starters in the NFL.
What was that percentage again?
50%. That's
Right
a coin
down the
flip.
middle.
I'd buy that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it gets worse, going down the rounds.
yeah.
That's so depressing, dude.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, as much as we're like, yeah, we know all this stuff, it's like we're just flipping a coin.
Yeah. I did a game with a few friends today of the guys that we felt like we were the most sure on that ended up not working out. Do you guys have any of those in the last few years? You're like, I knew this guy was going to be great and it just didn't work out.
Who would those guys be for me? I felt really good about Cody Ford, dude. I felt great about Cody Ford.
I loved Rashad Bateman, to be honest with you. But
Yeah.
he
Another
hasn't
good
really
one.
done much.
No.
Has a single linebacker been drafted in the first yet?
No,
No, I didn't have any graded there either.
no,
If
it's
we're
a weak
if we're
class for
being real.
linebackers.
Yeah, I did not have anyone graded that high.
Interesting.
Okay, pick is in.
Pick is in. I had my two today were actually both from the same college and drafted by the same NFL team. Jake Locker and Bishop Sankey, man. I was pounding the table. Bishop Sankey. And then
I
the
don't
Titans,
even know those names.
the Titans ruined him immediately, man. On contact. They arrived in Nashville and retired. They were so bad. So bad.
Didn't
It
even
was-
make the team.
Yeah, it did not help my street cred at all in the draft
Oh
game.
no. Ryan, do you like put up your mock for these
I tend
contest?
to share it with the friends that I know will be interested. And I'll
Right.
send it around or I'll chat about it a little bit. Maybe as time goes on, I'll start to post it places or whatnot if I take it more seriously. My goal is to do a 2-round mock this year. I didn't get all the way through it, but I did get a bunch of the grading done and just get through the process. And I'm not a Microsoft Excel person. I'm trying to get better with it. Let the program do the math for me. I'm over here doing the calculations like an accountant from 1960. So
Yeah, bro. You gotta let it do it for you.
Got to let the machines do the work. But yeah, I'd like to eventually share a little bit more. I watch a ton of college football. Nigel hears me talk about it all year long. I love it.
true.
That's awesome.
It's the best for me, man. It's the perfect combination of amateur and professional sports, and it's historic and it's fun and they're athletic and they're crazy and it feels like some of my favorite NFL schemes and stuff comes from college. They almost let college like try it first and be like, is it legit? Does it actually work? Are we gonna run the wishbone? No, we're not gonna run the wishbone.
What's the wishbone?
The wishbone's the one that Army and Navy run.
Oh,
That's got like
right. Yeah.
7 people in the backfield, and you're like, toss, handoff, toss.
See, those get like. Do you like watching that game though?
No, it's
that game's so
horrible.
stupid, dude.
No, dude. The only thing cool about that though is when Navy rolls up and they're all whites. Oh, dude! In
Yeah,
like a
those are
school
clean.
game, you're like, that is the coolest. The whole military's in the audience. You're like, this is pretty cool. But no, I don't. I want to watch Joe Burrow throw 7 touchdowns. in a
Yeah.
Field Bowl. Like, yeah, sign me up for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, some of the college shit is it's just so unhinged at times. Like the
Yeah.
back and forth that can take place is absolutely crazy.
You start seeing the live over-unders are like 98.
Yeah. Like, what?
98. Am I taking this? I'm taking it. No.
Are we watching basketball?
You guys are not going to believe this next one. And I don't know if you got, maybe it's just me. I'm not
Ricky
believing this next
Pearsall.
one.
Wow,
Oh.
dude.
Okay.
Joe Marino is spiking the football, dude. He had this guy graded so high. Good for him. dude.
He's got one of my
Well-
favorite college catches. If you guys have seen the clip, the one hand.
DeJean, Newton, Leggett, McConkey,
Yeah.
Mitchell.
I guess
Frazier,
real question-
all here.
Who
real
is it?
questions. How do you miss here, Tom? How do you miss here? Can you?
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna. I don't know.
You almost can't.
No, you can't. No, we're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
Wait,
Especially
Did they make a
Go ahead,
pick?
They did.
Pearsall, Ricky Pearsall for the
Pearsall.
49ers, wide receiver.
Who
Oh,
I
okay.
want to say would be maybe the 3rd ranked remaining wide receiver, 3rd or 4th behind probably Leggett and McConkey there.
I
So
would
I
agree
guess
with
that's a
that,
little
but
surprising.
Is it a better pick? Is it a better fit for the Niners? I don't know
Oh,
much
yeah.
about Pearsall. Is he a fit for what they are missing?
Yeah, he's explosive. He plays on the inside. He catches the contested ball. It's a lot of that Brock Purdy West Coast
Holy
stuff.
shit!
you know,
I think I
8
just saw
yards and
that
out.
catch you were talking about, dude.
How about that one, right?
Bro, that was off the wall.
That was crazy, man. That one was nuts. And as an FSU fan, when I see UF play, I get a little sick inside. But I saw that,
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, whatever, bro. That was crazy."
We trade back again. We traded back again.
Oh my
Did we
god!
fucking really?
We're not even gonna pick.
No, we just traded it with Carolina. We're going back. one pick.
wow.
Jesus Christ!
Interesting.
Oh, dude, we're not even gonna pick tonight.
We're
Are
gonna-
you kidding?
Do you have the
me?
compensation?
Let me see if I can get it. We were so
How many
sure.
picks do we
Oh
have
my
now?
God.
We have 17 picks now.
No, we had 10,
Probably still right around 10.
and then we traded, and now we still have 10, and then we traded again. Now what do we have?
Okay, I'm clearly.
Oh my goodness, how did we do that?
Oh, dude, I'm so bummed we're not even gonna pick tonight.
Oh. Bro,
All right, well,
we
let's.
did the whole.
Okay, here's the trade. Here's the trade.
I
Here's the
thought it was a
trade.
good possibility that we didn't trade tonight, but I didn't think this was
Okay,
the way.
in fairness, we moved back one,
Okay.
and then we
One.
moved from we moved back from 32 to 33, and we moved from 200 to 141.
Okay.
So
Oh
we moved
my
back
God.
one pick to move up 59 picks.
How can you not?
That's pretty significant. Yeah.
What were the Panthers thinking? Who we were going to pick?
That's a great question.
They must have been so terrified that we were going to
exclusively
pick this person, right? That
Unless,
we were going to.
could it be a 5-year contract situation? Could it be a guy that they want to have on that 5-year?
Oh,
So
interesting.
which position is that? Is that D tackle? Is
I
that
think so. Or
is
corner.
that wide
D
receiver?
tackle or corner, in my opinion. D tackle
Right,
or
that
corner.
you'd want the 5th year.
Yeah.
I mean, the Panthers literally need everything. So
True. Talk about
Like-
a team that can't miss here, man.
yeah, bro, they should honestly
could just
probably try and
close their
pick a
eyes and-
quarterback.
You know
And
what?
the Panthers have opened it up to a Twitter poll vote. Twitter's gonna pick their pick here.
Cole's right here.
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh my
Cole's right here.
gosh.
that's
Fuck.
so funny.
God.
Dude,
Dude,
I'm
Well, guys,
I'm
same place,
elated.
same time tomorrow.
dude.
Jeez.
No,
Yeah.
I'm going to the Emirates game again tomorrow.
Well, no, you're not.
don't worry. We're
You're
gonna
be
trade
live
our way
here
to
on the podcast.
Saturday. Yeah.
We're just gonna trade everything.
We're actually going to end up with a first
Yeah.
round from 2028.
We don't pick it all. We ended up with 25 picks. We got 20 of them.
Yep. We got 2 firsts and a 7th.
We have
Yeah.
30 picks over the next 2 seasons somehow.
Unbelievable.
But dude, that value is insane.
It is. It
Yes,
is.
yeah.
What
It
is going on?
It is. Look.
Baller Bean is
Bean-
up to his tricks.
Did
man.
Bean full bean or did he not full bean,
He
bro?
full bean.
Full bean.
He's like, I don't trade back. Watch this.
he's like,
he's
oh,
like-
oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, I'll just trade twice.
you think you know what we're doing? No, you don't.
Yeah. I don't have a clue.
Wow. So Dana, you ended up being the smartest person in draft history, by the way. I think you made like 3 comments. You're like, I'd love to see this. All of them happen. Everything you thought would be
Checked out.
cool.
You did have a
Of
bunch.
everything I know about Dana, that checks out.
I don't think that's well.
Impressive night. You're like,
okay.
oh, what about an interior lineman? There he is. Perfect trade back here. How about we do it twice? Impressive work, Dana. Impressive work.
Yeah,
Wow.
I wanted the first trade back, but I was ready to see a new Buffalo Bill tonight. But I'm happy with the compensation and
right.
yeah, super
Yeah.
sweet.
Well, we get to pick
wanna see-
twice tomorrow, so that's cool.
Yeah, I want to see.
Well,
where the Panthers
that's
pick.
2 and 3 tomorrow, so we get to pick 3 times tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, because it's round 2 and 3 tomorrow.
We do.
On 2 and
We-
3 tomorrow. Yeah.
We have,
Yeah, because we
We
got
do.
our third.
and you know
Okay.
what? They're all relatively close. They're within 1 round's worth of picks.
Really? I thought we
Uh,
had
what does-
95.
So now we're the first pick of the second round. We're
So
also
33.
the 28th pick of the second round, which I know that's
60.
confusing math. Yeah. And then
So
we
33,
are,
60, and then
and then we're the 30. Oh, it's the 32nd
just
pick of
took
the
Leggett.
third round. Sorry, 32nd
So
pick of the third
95.
round. Yeah,
Yeah.
95. So they're not that close. I read that wrong. I apologize.
They just took Leggett.
They took Leggett. Okay, yeah.
There you go.
all right.
Yeah, I guess they did not want the Bills to get Leggett. That makes sense.
Well,
Or
cheers,
or
guys.
just get moving up from 200 to whatever, what 140 something like that's
That guy's got to be
value.
so pissed, dude. He thinks he's about to get drafted, but catch balls from Josh Allen, and I was going to catch him from Bryce Young, dude.
Oh no.
Wait,
Oh.
in fairness, before we separate, South Carolina College, Carolina Pro. I don't think that's going to go unnoticed. This is kind of
Yeah.
like when Pitt drafts their own. You know, you see
Yep.
he grow up in Pittsburgh, ends up playing for the Steelers. This is not random.
Feels
here.
similar. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. This
Dude,
was
yeah,
fun.
good hang, boys.
Hey, thank you for everybody who's come on to hang out. Dana and Ryan and Aaron and Cole. We appreciate you guys all so much. For anybody who's still around and wants to enter the giveaway, please subscribe to the channel, like this live stream, comment on the live stream, #BillsMafia, and we'd love to send you a sticker. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it. And I hope you all have a good night. And I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, dude.
All right,
Go
folks.
Bills.
Hey, go Bills.
Go Bills.
All right. See you, folks.
Peace.